Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The multi-dimensional portal is open. Konnichigen is your favorite superstar host, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber idol form for your entertainment. It's great to see you all, maniacs. Another fine day today to play Final Fantasy XIV. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV? It's always a great time when I play FF14, and it's been a lot of fun this week so far. 2 days of rainbows and sunshines and darkness and blood, respectively. So, yeah. You know, I actually went yesterday and played a little bit more of Blood Hunt. I got my ass kicked over and over and over by both player and NPC alike. And it was quite frustrating, I gotta tell you the truth. But overall, I'm a very stubborn person. And well, next week, Battle Royale week, will be a great opportunity to continue with Vampire the Masquerade. But anyway, happy Thursday. I hope your Thursday is going well. It's nearly the weekend and all that. Tomorrow, more Final Fantasy XIV with Final Fantasy Friday. And we'll end the week of live streams like that. As I'm also in the middle of other things. I'll probably be stopping by Alurin's big debut marathon that he has on Saturday. That needs to be mentioned for sure. And next week promises to be very eventful, as long as everything goes to plan, of course. What was I gonna say? Because there's a possibility we may have D&D on Friday. Well, actually, yeah, like, it was either gonna be Saturday or Friday, so, like, in the middle of the Battle Royales, we also have D&D as well, so there's that. I mean, it's not on my channel, but it's still worth mentioning because I'm in it, because it's a fun experience for me and it's being live streamed, like, absolutely needs to be mentioned, absolutely. But yeah, I think it can be a very eventful week for that reason, so I hope it's as exciting as it sounds. I mean, it will be the debut of Kamen Rider Yeats, and yes, with this also reminds me, welcome to September, you know? Green Day is sleeping right now. We need to wake them up when the month is over. Wake me up when September ends. Yeah, like Green Day is asleep right now. So yeah, let's remember to wake them up. And November is also the month of Gorillaz because they have a song that's called November Has Come. No, November has come. I think it was in Demon Days that they did that. It's been a while. I'm still very fond of that album, by the way. Believe it or not, yeah, I do like Gorillaz. Just didn't keep up with them after Demon Days. But it was a fantastic album. It is a fantastic album. But yeah. September has come. I have a lot of tweets to do on the Kamen Rider Daily account. As a reminder, I mostly schedule them on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. These days it's been Sunday most of the time, so we have it scheduled all the way until Sunday of this week. And today we had 2 tweets. One which is the graphic that I also had to work on a little bit there because I had already done it like last year. I just updated it for this year slightly. And the graphic that tells you the highlights of the month of September. And September is a big month because there's a lot of series anniversaries. Because for a while they've had series start in September. For a period of time they changed that to October, but then they went back to September. And then, yeah, like Geats, for example, is going to start this Saturday/Sunday. So they continue having September starts. And they'll continue having them for a while, I think. But yeah. So there's a lot of anniversaries, which means there's a lot of tweets I need to do about them. Some days have even double anniversaries. I mean, the day that Geats debuts is also the anniversary of Kamen Rider Build, I believe. So there's that. That needs to be mentioned. and or no wait, that's September 3, but on certain time zones, you know, it gets a little bit funky. But yeah, you know, funny enough, the word funky gets used in an interesting way in Kamen Rider Build with like some rider systems. Well, they're not technically not Kamen Riders, but I'm digressing here. So yeah, I have some tweets scheduled. I could tell you right now what they are, actually. It's not like there's a spoiler. It's not like they're a spoiler. Like, let me take a look at them. So on September 2, tomorrow, and well, based on like American time zones mostly. Time zones in America, I mean, the continent. Also known as the Americas, but I prefer to say Americas singular like that. It's a little just pet peeve of mine, but that's another story. Oh my god, yeah, tomorrow, or already today in Japan, is the 10th anniversary of Kamen Rider Wizard. Like, there's all sorts of anniversaries, 4th, 3rd, 12th anniversary, but like a major one that ends in a 5 or 0, like this one, the 10th anniversary of Kamen Rider Wizard, because it started in 2012, that's gonna be a big one. So there it is. Then the day after, also tomorrow, today in Japan, Friday, September 2nd, the 4th anniversary of Kamen Rider GO. And then Saturday, September 3, the 5th anniversary of Kamen Rider Build. And then Sunday, September 4, so this will be shared with Kamen Rider Geats, the 11th anniversary of Kamen Rider Force. And then it continues after that, actually. Let me take a look at the graphic that we have right there. Let me see. So, give me a second. Let me zoom in on it because it's a little bit small for me. Dun, 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 dun. This is one of my favorite songs from the Chiptunes album of Senpai Gaming. That's what we're listening to, by the way. September 5, 2 anniversaries. Kamen Rider O's, which will be the 12th anniversary, I believe. And yeah, and Kamen Rider Revise, which is the 1st anniversary, because that was literally last year. It ended this year just, well, a week ago. Well, not yet a week, but like last weekend it ended. And then September 6, Kamen Rider Saber and Kamen Rider Double. So for Saber, it's the 2nd anniversary. For Double, it's the 13th anniversary? Yeah, it's the 13th anniversary. And it's a major one in a way because they have a sequel anime airing right now. So, major deal for Kamen Rider W/Double, however you want to say it. So there it is. And there's other events going on, but I just wanted to talk about, you know, there's the birthday of Tetsuo Kurata. Oh, there's also Kaisa Day, September 13, 913. Some other things here and there, but I just wanted to talk about, like, the anniversaries of each series. October is also going to have a lot of them. October has had, for a period of time in the Heisei Phase 2 era, which was the 2010s mostly, series started in October instead of September. And this period was Kamen Rider Gaim, Drive, and Ghost, I believe. No, and X8. 4 series in a row. And then, going backwards in time, Kamen Rider Black and Black RX also started in October. Going a little bit more backwards in time, the series that is just called Kamen Rider, that is called Sky Rider series also, started in October, and then Kamen Rider Super 1 also started in October. So we have Sky Rider Super 1, Black RX. Let me see, skipping ahead of time. Gaim, Drive, Ghost, XA, that's 8 anniversaries there. I think a couple of them are shared, but they're not as shared as the ones in September, but I could be wrong. So there's that too for October, among other things. And October is the last one that has like a bunch of series as anniversaries. It happens until January again. January and February have them, because for a while they also started series at that time. There's also a few in March actually, because I recall B3 I think started in February or March, like a little bit after the finale of the original series or so. Oh, and also Amazon also starts in October. Going back to October there, Amazon I think also started in October of 1974. Yeah, it was a very special like situation there. Just drinking my energy drink right here. For once, I'm not drinking tea right now. Believe it or not. It's been a very weird day today, putting a long story short. I'm drinking an energy drink right now, which I mostly drink every day, actually. Besides the tea. Like, I drink both. Not at the same time. Not immediately in a row, mind you. But I do drink them both. But that's another story, yeah. I'm taking an energy drink right now, and all that. And it's good. It's a blueberry flavor, which is always good for me. There's so many flavors I still need to try. One energy drink that I've said before many times that I want to try is Advanced GG. Either Focus or... I forget the other one. Focus and... what was the name of the other one? Like, there's Hydrate, but that's not an energy drink. Might be good, might be worth trying too, but they only have like 2 things in that line. It doesn't look like they're continuing it, which is understandable if it doesn't sell. I honestly don't know. Focus, what was the other one? Focus and I forget what the other one was called, but yeah, those ones. There's been a lot of VTubers that that actually like have been sponsored with them, and there's like packages based on those VTubers that you can buy on the website. So that's worth mentioning there. Oh, as a matter of fact, one of them is False ID, who talks about a lot of VTuber news, and he finally is going to have a couple of co-hosts, and they're debuting today. So that should be interesting to watch. Though I think I will kind of coincide with the stream time, so I probably won't get to see it live. Not sure. I don't know when it happens, actually. Let me open YouTube. It's probably going to tell me. Let me have a look at that quickly. And the names of the... oh, yeah, it's around the time I end the stream, actually. Okay. VTuber debuted Cody and Heidi. Like, the puns are so well done. But I mean, False ID. Like, he's done those puns for a while. But anyway, I digress. I also play a little bit of Fall Guys and Fortnite after the stream, believe it or not. I was able to. Fall Guys I did decently, you know, it was just casual games, didn't win any of them. Well, actually with the squad I was close in some of them, but didn't work out, sadly. And what else was I gonna say? Fortnite, I perform a lot better than in Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. I was like, I wanna play some Fortnite games after getting my ass kicked over and over in Blood Hunt, because, like, I gotta take this bloody bad taste out of my mouth, so to speak. That sounds like I'm dissing the game or anything, but I'm not. I mean to say that this taste of defeat out of my mouth. This taste of blood. I gotta make that joke. I mean, it's a vampire game, for heaven's sake. But yeah. And I didn't win the matches, but made it very far in most of them. Top 10 in like 2 of them. I think I played like 3 games. And they were fun. The Rainbow Royale stuff looks like fun. You know, just coloring the battle boss like that. I still try my best with the Kintoon and Kamehameha. Nearly every single game, I grab a Flying Nimbus and a Kamehameha. I'm able to grab them somehow. Like, you just gotta get yourself some way to get there fast to the capsules. And one of the most assured ways is a vehicle, especially if you have off-road tires. Another way would be a grapple globe, a junk rift, or no, sorry, a rift to go, not a junk rift. Those things that can make you move across the map very quickly. You gotta see if you can get them, so you can get to the capsule as soon as possible, instead of trying to rely on luck that they're gonna land near you, which can happen too, but yeah. Another thing I could do, I guess, is just land near the raid cave and just buy them from the vending machine there. There's other vending machines in other places, but the one that I know for sure is a Dragon Ball vending machine is in the raid cave. Though that may have changed now, I'm not sure. I don't think so. The other way I can do it is to go to the Kame house with Bulma, and she will be selling both of those as well. So I can also buy them. 500 gold to buy both of them. Usually I just buy the Flying Nimbus. And then with that Flying Nimbus, I can actually just go to a capsule and get the Kamehameha that I need after that. But yeah. Since we're getting closer and closer, however, to the season finale, I might be less stingy with my gold. Because if it's anything like last time, I don't know if they do this all the time. I'm still kind of like a returning player to Fortnite after a long time. Because when I first played it, like the game was still kind of brand new. Like these things were not frequent, seasons and stuff like that. They didn't quite have these things established, but I don't know if it's the same way all the time, but when you transition to a new season, what happens is that all your gold, all your stars don't carry over. Like, the stars I understand. The gold, I guess, well, they want to make it a fresh start for players. Because they didn't need to do that. They could make your gold bars carry over. But I like that system, honestly. I'm not disapproving nor approving, I will say, but I do like it. Like, it encourages people to just spend their bars instead of saving them completely. With the stars for the battle pass, it makes sense because they're gonna have a new battle pass. And I think I saw a tweet earlier that Spider-Gwen is gonna be in the next battle pass. Yo, Blindrill, there you are. You absolute crowned maniac. Congratulations on your Fall Guys win, by the way. Let's fucking go. So I hope your Thursday is going well right off of that, you know? VICTORY, you got the crown. You got the V, you got the W, if you will. I prefer to say V just because of Jam Project's victory song, you know? But yeah, I'm just talking about the things I've been up to, things that are coming to the future probably. And yeah, now is the time to start having like the rumors and leaks for the next season of Fortnite because it's happening in a few days. Well, in a couple of weeks still, not a few days necessarily, but yeah. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with the Star Wars and Dragon Ball stuff. I'm guessing they're just leaving completely. Like, the Kame House, the Flying Nimbus, the Kamehameha, the Stormtroopers and Darth Vader, the Imperial encampments, they're just all gonna leave, probably. And the map is, of course, gonna change, which I hope it does. Some changes here and there. I'm guessing we're still in Chapter 3. Chapter 3, Season 4. I think is what it's gonna be. Let me just finish my energy drink here. But yeah, I'm about to have a good day because you're making rice and plantains. Teehee. Ah, well. An even better day, I would say. An even better day, Blend. Have a good meal there. Have a good meal. Well, I think with all that being said, let's tell a Final Fantasy XIV story, shall we not? Ah, just as the song is ending. Excellent timing. Well, I still haven't even launched the game, though. You know what I need to do, actually? Before we jump into the adventures and everything, I'm gonna stop by the Gold Saucer because I have not redeemed my tickets for the lottery, for the Cactpot, or whatever you want to call it. So give me a second here. Keep missing your Fall Guys streams. How do you do in it? I do okay. We did have wins. We did have wins on the on the last Fall Guys stream, but they were not solo wins. They were squad wins. So it's kind of, you know, it wasn't just me doing that. But we all performed so well in those. It was like 2 or 3 wins, I think. I don't remember. And I do okay enough. You know, I'm not an absolute pro at it. I do still believe that it's at least 50% luck on that game, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I think it means to be that way, but yeah, I do okay. I could do better. I could do worse. I think I'm a decent enough player at it. There's some rounds in which I'm really good, like Night Fever. What was the name of the fan one? The one that has like a bunch of spinning platforms, like I forget, but yeah, it's not necessarily fans, but they're platforms that look like fans, but they're not really exactly fans. I forget, but yeah. And in some others, I just terribly suck though. Like which one do I suck at? The volleyball 1v1 round. I'm awful at that one most of the time. And I don't remember which others, but yeah. And this is my outfit right now. Decent looking outfit. I could go for different like stuff for my like pants, trousers, whatever you want to call them. Let's travel to the gold saucer before I forget to do it. The gold saucer over here. So I can redeem tickets and buy some new ones for the cacpot. I don't think I've seen volleyball yet. I only played for a bit. Last time I played was release. You returned and you just won. Let's fucking go. I know. You said it. But that was great. Yeah, there's a lot of new rounds, of course, if you haven't been around since the release. I took a leave of absence from the third season that introduced like a bunch of wintry maps because it started in December. I started the game in the second season, which was the medieval season. I was not there for release, so I'm not a full-on OG like you are, Flynn. And I stuck around until that season, and then I got kind of fed up with the game. And then, yeah, probably one of those winter maps. There were other winter maps after that, I think, which were not the ones I was familiar with. And then I returned recently, a little bit before Free for All happened. Yeah, many months ago. May have even been last year. And there we were. All right, let's go. Hey, Blin, you waited for me. There you are. There's Sierra. Great to see you. Consolation prize. No worries. Consolation prize. No worries. And consolation prize. The winning number is 1980. Ah. Sometimes it's notable for me to see that number like that because sometimes I put a year as a number. Like 1971, the first year of Kamen Rider. Oh yeah, it's still really good profit, so you gotta buy 3 tickets every week. Just make sure you cash them in. I mean, it's Thursday, like in 2 days it would have been too late for me, but yeah. But as long as I do it, you know? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I tend to have years sometimes as like numbers. So for example, let's see. 2016, the year VTubing started arguably because of Kizuna Ai. Or no, or yeah, I know what my next number is going to be. I think yesterday, was it yesterday or was it 2 days ago? It was Hatsune Miku's birthday. 15th birthday. Because she first appeared in 2007. So here we are. Let's buy that one. And this next one is just gonna be random. 7595, let's go. Or sometimes I put like the date, for example. I would put 0901. But that's it, that's all 3 of them now. I was gonna say, would you like some gear? I can run you through whatever you highest on you. This on sync so you get free gear. How does that work? I was about to tell you you can't trade with me because I'm a filthy soup kitchen free-to-play player. But how does that work? Highest dungeon is on sync so you get free gear. We could give it a try. It's a really good time to do this now, Flynn, since we're starting the stream. And yeah, I'm open to have tangents even in the middle of it. There's an option to run dungeons so it doesn't unsync your level. How does that work? Let me remember. Duty Finder. Oh yeah, let me join your party. You could do that too. I just want to see what options I have in the Duty Finder to see if I can see anything like that. What was it? Dungeons. Here we are. Guild tests. Trials. Oh, yeah, this one, right. And the gold saucer stuff right there. I haven't done any chocobo racing. Oh, man, that's another can of worms right there. Well, the highest level one seems to be Break Flux's Long Stop. Right here. Yeah. This is the highest level one at level 32. I am level 41, which is quite over level for it. 9 levels above it. So... how would that work? Have I done Brave Flux yet? Yeah, there it is. I'm pretty sure I did that, right? Brave Flux Altax choose to build her tiny empire. The quiet jungles never catch a gully. Why she doesn't realize there's something else, something sinister, has many lush for its home. Have I done this one? I remember I did do this one. Like, I see a check mark here. I'm assuming that means I did it. You know how my memory can be, sorry. You'll queue us? Okay. Yeah, that can work out. And we can get maybe some good gear, sure. What I'm looking forward to is the Black Mage gear for the cosmetic purposes. Because I just want to look fancy, damn it. And I do look alright like this. Not as fancy as you do, Sierra, but yeah. For future reference, there's a little gear icon in the top left. From there, you can select Join Unrestricted Party, so it's less than 4. Let me see that. Top left. Unrestricted Party. Okay. So you're... Excuse me. You're literally just going to carry me through the dungeon. I mean, if it remains at level 32, I should be alright, kind of, but yeah. I mean, you're level 90, you're gonna just steamroll through the enemies there. Alright. Alright. You don't have to do anything. Well, yeah. It's even better if I don't do anything, because if I draw the aggro of them, it might be a bad idea. Yeah, I remember this one. We did do this. I remember it clearly now. When it comes to my memory, it's not that I'm as forgetful as it seems. Not all the time, anyway. It's just that I need some reference point. That's what I try to do when I learn things like learning a language, for example. Make Govan and Illurin, glad you could make it. I need some visual reference, probably. Well, you can just go ahead, Vlin. Yeah. You're just one-shotting everything. There's some you aggro right here. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some tea while you just take care of the enemies right there. A cup of blue tea, let's say. Blue tea this time. There is actually such a thing as blue tea. It's just that it's technically not tea most of the time. Like Camellia sinensis. They tend to use blue butterfly flower. I forget what the name was. But something like that. Yay, boss fight time! Yay, the boss is dead! Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. I'm definitely gonna need that. Dun dun dun! The Goblin Pathfinder there. What is going on here? So Vlindril has kindly offered to walk me through this dungeon to get some good gear, and it's unrestricted. So they're basically just steamrolling through everything as I just drink my tea and watch the carnage. So we're starting off in a relaxed way, you know? We're starting off in a chill way before we get into the rest of the action that will inevitably come with the missions, with the quests we do and all that. This is my highest level dungeon, which is, what was the name again? The blah 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 blah, forget the name of the person here or whatever. But you don't really need good gear till later unless you are going for cosmetics. I know, but I might as well just go for it. Oh, I'm lost. Where did you go, Blin? I lost track of you. Is it over here? There you are, there you are. I'll just follow your lead. Yeah, I'm not going for cosmetics in this case, I think, but if they look good, of course, I'll be happy to keep them. As a matter of fact, we already have something. So let me equip that. Like, there's a bunch of things that may not be good for me. Pass on that one. Yeah, because they're for other classes. I wonder, these things that are for other classes, other jobs. Do you think I should be getting them now so that in the future when I switch to another job, I can finally use it? Or is it okay to just keep skipping them? Oh, whoops. Let's go from this side to there. Having better gear wouldn't hurt, and also the set here is cute. You're right. It doesn't hurt. That's the thing. It doesn't hurt. How do I get down there? Completely lost track of things. Over here. Over here. Oh, Brave Flocks. There we go. Brave Flocks. That's the name that I was saying blah 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 because I forgot. Something with B. That's all I remember. The Brave Flocks. Get Astro Gears, you want to play that later, skip everything else. Oh, I need to pay attention to that one. Okay. What is the abbreviation for astrologian? What is the abbreviation for astrologian? I need to take a look at that. Can I see here by any chance? Well, it doesn't show me the abbreviation, right? The Astro Gear is the Black Mage gear here too. AST, thank you. I'm gonna remember. Astrologian Arranged Soundtrack. AST for me means arranged soundtrack most of the time. Like, you know, you have the OST, the original soundtrack, and you have the arranged soundtrack, AST. But alright. An Astrologian Arranged Soundtrack. You see, this is the sort of thing that I need to do to remember things. This is what I was talking about. Are they dead yet? Oh, no, actually, yeah, they run off. And then you continue through here, I think. Let's keep going. There's a treasure coffer. But yeah, yeah, I don't see anything that shows itself as being like AST. And apparently the Black Mage gear, none of the mage set is dropping. Yeah. Well, whatever. Loving Kamen Rider so far, by the way. So you did start Amazon's... Yes. Omae wa dare da? Ore no naka no ore. Kaku ni ka fureta. Sono sugata mise no wo. Soto no derivation. Well, I'm glad to hear you're liking it. You know, you never know. It may be that if the series is not to your liking, you shouldn't force yourself to watch it, if that's the case, right? Like, it is only 13 episodes, but some of them are like 40 minutes long. And that's an exclusive thing of this series, because no other series is like that. Although they're gonna have another Amazon Prime series later this year. Oh yeah, it's already been confirmed for a day of October. I forget which one it was. Kamen Rider Black Sun, which is a sort of remake, reboot. Did you see this? So we watched the cutscene of the dragon arriving. I think it's a dragon, and then it goes immediately to the cutscene of the dragon dying. Oh, no mage stuff. Oh well. I mean, it's the random chance. It's the RNG. That's all right. Well, I guess I got everything there. Oh, Amazon Prime has like 9 seasons of different Kamen Riders. Yeah, you're right. It's really different by country, Alluring, and it's really weird. But I'm glad to hear you were able to watch it. So wait a minute. Now that you said that, which one are you watching? The one you showed me? That's Kamen Rider Amazon Riders. Yeah, Vlaine, let's do it again. Let's do it again immediately. Sing for it. Let's go for it immediately. I'm gonna do a power up for that. Not that I need it, because you're taking care of everything. I'm just gonna drink some tea while you do that. Yeah, on Sync Dungeons for the win. Yeah, like Latin America has a lot of like Kamen Rider series. Okay, you are watching that one. All right. How many episodes did you watch, Alluring? Man, you're marathoning things. If you marathon that, you marathon Kamen Rider, and now you marathon yourself on Saturday. Yeah. It's marathon season, you might say. Yeah, there's gotta be somebody marathoning Game of Thrones right now because of the new series. I still have not finished Season 8. The last episode I watched of Game of Thrones was Season 8, Episode 2. They were about to start the big battle. I didn't watch it. And funny enough, it's not because of the bad things I've heard about Season 8. It's just... I saw the third episode is like 90 minutes long, and I just stopped there. And that was like 2 years ago. So yeah, I want to watch the rest and see how bad they say it is. And then watch House of the Dragon. We'll see how it is. But yeah, I've seen that there's Kamen Rider Black, Kamen Rider GO, a bunch of other things. Black GO 01. build. Oh, there's also some Ultraman shows, but again, depends on the country. It's a really strange thing. Kind of seems random the way some of those shows appear there. But I've seen Ultraman Orb, I recall seeing. I didn't watch the series, I just saw that it was there in the platform. Wish I could unsync higher tier raids in FF14. Been starting to farm the hell out of the copied factory raid for the Nier set. It sucks. Ah, the good old gear grind. I get you. You did get the 9S. Triple try at car last night though, so that was cool. Nice. Okay, what do we have here? Man, nothing is dropping for me. Nothing is dropping for me. To be coffer or other stuff, Blindril asks. I don't know much about that, but I get the gist of what you're saying there, Elurin. You know, I'm not sure, Blaine, if you've seen this Adventure Time meme of like when a higher level player runs you through a dungeon or something like that, and it's just, I believe the name of the character is Finn, and he just like has a shiny sword, goes through the dungeon a little bit. Oh, look at that! Yes, it looks so nice. I'm so glad we're doing this. This is so good looking. Yes, yes. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that staff. Oh, yes. Oh, so good. Fashion Fantasy 14 is here, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I think I passed on everything here. Or, well, just not do anything. But, you know, if you don't know, I can show you. And then the dog, I forget the name. He's in Multiverses, I think. But yeah, the dog just picks up everything up from the falling enemies after just the human, I think Finn again is the name, just destroyed all of them. Let's see the treasure coffer here. It looks so good. Yeah, it looks great. I'm gonna pass on everything then. Or well, just close the window. I may still get awarded with them, but whatever. Just wait till you get tombstone gear at 50. Ooh. Yeah, the thing is, right now, these dungeons, like, this is my highest level dungeon, which is level 32, and I'm level 41, because I'm still, like, over-leveled right now, or rather, let me rephrase that. What I've been doing in the main scenarios hasn't caught up to my levels, because I've been doing, like, oh, and that reminds me, I think I need to do the level 40 Black Mage quest, so we can start with that. But yeah, I've been doing some other things here and there. And it's kind of weird because I haven't even been doing like all the side quests and stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of over leveled. So many use the 2B leggings. Hey, Mist. Happy Thursday. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what we have here. Disciple of Magic again. Might as well get it again. You never know what it could be for. Oh, it's a unique item. Never mind. Never mind. Mist is here. Time to run. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Mr. Direstorm? Master Direstorm. I like the sound of that, Elurin. Archer Direstorm. Arcanist Direstorm. Something like that. Captain Direstorm. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Captain Direstorm. Let's fucking go. But oh my god, this set is so good. It's so good. Such style. Okay, let's keep the cutscene. Let's keep the cutscene. I want to see if I'm able to catch the feet of the boss there. There we go. Like, it was so funny, man. Yeah, there you go. At least I got to see the boss die this time. Like, literally, the cutscene of the boss appearing. Look at that. That's gotta be a screenshot. I just took a screenshot, by the way. That staff is something else, eh? That scepter. Well, it's more of a staff. It's more of a staff. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you so much, Flynn. This was so worth it. I don't know if there's any more gear, but I'm more than happy with this as it looks. I mean, it's good for the stats too, but like what I'm focusing on right now is the cosmetics. Like, oh, they look so good. Look at that. There's pieces that I might change, especially down here with these leggings. They look kind of weird. Or maybe I would like to change them to purple. Purple and white like that. But yeah, this looks so good, man. This is so good looking. I might start streaming. Depends on what the Inner Council on Redemption decides. Ho ho! If you are streaming, miss, you are definitely gonna get my attention as soon as I can. VTuber Catboy Miss Weaver incoming. Oh, you're having many issues setting up your VTuber model? If you need any help, let me know, Elurin. Again, I'm not an expert, but... Oh, that's the 2B dress. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, like, you know I'm not an expert, but We've been able to talk about a few things, right? So, if you need me to share a screen, I could show you some things in BC Face or Vroid. If you use Vroid Studio by any chance. But anyway, that's for another time. Be free, my star child. Alright. Alright, thank you so much, Flynn. That was great. That was so worth it. This gear is so good looking. Let's now go and do the Black Mage quests. So we're returning to... I assume this is Ul'dah that we go back to, right? Yeah, it's gotta be Ul'dah. And let's go to... Well, I have returned right there to the Steps of Nald. Let's go over there. And yeah, I hope to retain this gear for as much as possible, for as long as possible. Where do you download the software you use? Just search for BC Face. They'll have a Twitter account, I think, and maybe a website. Yeah, they have a website. And you'll see it there. Miners Guild Aetheryte? Gotcha. Yeah, I'll check in the Ethernet. The good thing about Ul'dah is that I have pretty much every shard synchronized. Most of them, at least. Unlike the other cities. So let's see. Miners Guild, you said. There it is. Well. That's the one that I have not synced. But where was it? I don't see the quest icon, actually. Hold on. Give me a second. Well. I actually need to synchronize that one. Was it there? Hold on. Is it just easier if I do it like this? It is indeed the Miners Guild, but we can go to the Goldsmiths Guild. And I'm going to synchronize that as soon as possible. For 3D, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Vlaine is mostly 2D, but he knows a lot about BC Face from what I understand. Like, he's giving me a lot of advice about it too on the stream, I remember. Or at least about 3D and 2D model differences. What was I gonna say though? Right, we need to synchronize that shard before I forget. I get caught up in conversations, you know how it can be, and I forget what I'm doing in-game. For the most part. I forget, oh yeah, I was gonna do this before doing this, or something like that. As much as the conversation is fun. Let's see. Ethernet shard. Is this the only Ethernet shard I haven't synced in Ul'dah? I could be wrong. But it looks like it was. There you go. You have attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Ul'dah. The Gate of Nald, the Gate of Thal, the Gate of the Sultana, and the airship landing are now accessible as Ethernet destinations. I need to do this for all the cities. Limsa, Lominsa, and Gridania as well. We should totally do that. So how does it work? Let me see that. To go to those areas. Very good. Very good. That's something that I should definitely do off the stream. But yeah, let's go back to the... Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to the actual Miners Guild. No. We go to the Sanctum. What was it? To the Sacrarium. Not the Sanctum. Probably just used a screenshot of Melody if you became a VTuber. You could make a really good looking Melody in Vroid Studio, I think, Mist. It could be done for sure. I personally think so. And well, when I say you in general. Not sure if you have the skills for it. If you do, you can do it. If not, you can like check assets to do it, or you commission someone even. Don't have anyone to teach me? Yeah. Even if somebody teaches you, there's a lot of videos online you can check, Mist. I recommend Fia, Sapphire, and Argama Witch. There may be more, but those are the ones that come to mind first. Fia is spelled Phia. Sapphire is Sya Fire. And then Argama Witch, which is as it sounds. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit. Feel like I'm an oddball as you're getting a 3D model, but almost everyone, as you know, it uses 2D. Yeah, I will admit, what I eventually want is a live 2D model, fully customized, fully in as much high quality as possible, as close as possible to what you would see in the likes of HoloLive, Nijisanji, Bishoujo, Purism, Sundaria, etc. Those places, honestly. You know, many VTuber companies, basically agencies, companies, not even just agencies, companies in general. Nothing comes to mind. Just look at the settings and play around with them on BC Face and you quickly see what works best for you. Yes, I recommend looking at the settings as well. And as I told you, if you have expressions, like take a look at me, for example. I'm so sad right now. I'm surprised now. And I'm back to my, what is my neutral face, you might say. Set some hotkeys for your expressions if you care about that sort of thing, Elurin. My hotkeys right now, you may have noticed that as I was switching that, some things were happening in the game because my hotkeys are Control Alt plus numbers on the numeric pad, whatever it's called, I forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, respectively. And then to recenter yourself also, like I just did right now, because you may get the positioning messed up a little bit, I have Control Alt 6. Recentering yourself may be very important a lot of the time, so that's one I recommend the most. If you don't do the expressions, that's fine, but I really recommend you get a hotkey for recentering, like that. Gonna watch Fia's tutorial? Okay, you can do that. But yeah, still waiting for the awesome artist I commissioned to convert the model to a BRM file. She originally sent it to me as a Blender file. Oh, nice. Only 2 days left. Yeah, you should be receiving it soon. I think. I mean, if you go beyond BRM models, I cannot help you because that's way beyond my knowledge at that point. Let's continue and talk to Lalai again. We're gonna get Freeze. Deals ice damage with a potency of 120 to target and all enemies nearby it. Can only be executed while under the effect of umbral ice. Alright. Kaiden, I see in your eyes the look of a man prepared to take on the daunting responsibilities of the Black Mage. There are few who know of our existence, even among those versed in the ways of magic. You will not even find mention of us in all but the most esoteric of texts. Yet the secrets of our dark art lie encrypted here, within the forbidden library of the Sacrarium. Master himself deciphered and read the texts some 100 years past. It is said the first of our kind were the favorite of Naltal, and it was he who entrusted them with the duty of sealing the Void Gate. But as you well know, the power of black magic lies in its great potential for destruction. The slightest errancy in its use may give rise to the most tragic of disasters. Of the disappearance... Oh,
Supernova explosion!
Ellerine_Direstorm gifted a tier 1 sub to Tajiganbot. They have given 16 gift subs in the channel.
Another bot! Well, now it's the Tajigan bot instead of Nightbot directly, but alright. Thank you for the lurk blind, first of all. And second, well, the Tajigan bot gets it again. Hold on. Let me do something. Hold on. Oh, man. I was hoping that would go to Flame or Mist. Yeah, you may want to do them directly in some cases, but it is fun to do it like that. You know what the funny thing is? It's not the first time. Tajigen Bot is a 4-month subscriber now. Hey, Tajigen Bot says thank you. There you go.
Supernova
Explosion. Ooh, Final Fantasy, there you go. Well, well, well. Here we go. There we go. Alluring.
_ Direstorm gifted a tier 1 sub to Blindrel.
Yes.
They have given 17 gift subs in the channel.
And Mistweaver again.
Supernova Explosion.
Oh, more Final Fantasy. Well. I love it. Remember, there's like 70 plus different variations. And there's 70 plus different variations, and about 5 to 7 of them are Final Fantasy, so the odds are still kind of low for them. We got Sonic the Hedgehog earlier, but now 2 Final Fantasies in a row for Mistweaver and Blindrel.
Ballerine _ Direstorm gifted a tier 1 sub to Mistweaver 8888. They have given 18 gift subs in the channel.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. That is gorgeous. Final Fantasy for the win! Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we've got to acknowledge this. We've got to acknowledge this fully in the right way. Thanks to the kindness once again of Alluring Direstorm himself. You absolute supernova, Alluring. You have given the gift of the supernova to the Tajigen Bot, now for the 4th time. Hey, if anybody should get it, it's the Tajigen Bot. I mean, if I could, I would just make Tajigen Bot always a subscriber, so I could have people use the sub emotes with a command. I've seen some people do that, but they tend to be people that either pay for it or they're partners, and partners have the option to give a lifetime sub to users of their choice. And yeah, most people do it for like a bot or something like that. But with that in mind, or to Nightbot, right? Nightbot, Tajigen Bot, but there you are. I think both Nightbot and Tajigen Bot are subscribers right now. They're supernovas. Flindrill, Mistweaver, and Tajigen Bot, my dear, dear companion and keeper. Wherever you may go. Wherever you may go. Whether it's Eorzea, Vanadiel, Middle-earth, Breland, Ered-Luin, Normandy, Italy, Spain, Mexico, Peru, Egypt, Cairo, Babylon, Battle On, Tatooine, Coruscant. Wherever you may go, you have now exploded from your shining superstar self into an even brighter supernova. All thanks to the help of Alluring. Thank you so much, Alluring. And you three, you too, deserve that very much. So I'm happy to see that you got that. Gotta love on the bots, for sure, for sure. So there you are, more supernovas. Thank you so much, Alluring. Once again. Let's continue reading this. I'm actually gonna go AFK in a few minutes to feed the king and the queen, my dogs. And I'll be back. But that's in about 5 minutes. We'll also have like the ad break and stuff. Or actually, yeah, when I finish reading this dialogue, actually, this is a good like parting point, if you will. But alright. Of the disappearance of the black mages from Eorzea, Master says only, we must not repeat the errors of the past. Kaiden, Master has made known to me what it is you must next do. Listen to his words now, with all your being. I don't know if I can show you pictures of the dogs, Alluring, because they are royalty. They charge me 6 figures for every picture. Yeah. So there's that. There's that. The land has drunk deep of the blood you spilled, and by this act, 3 souls of 3 races to Thanalan have come. The fires of our order once burned black and full, yet long ago they were left to wane and very nearly die. These 3 souls are the keepers of the embers that remain of all that we now are. In the hands of one who will usher our return, the gem of Shatoto, testimony of our creed, will shine with new light. And by that light, the 3 keepers will be made your allies. An Amalja by the name of Kasakcha awaits at Burgundy Falls in the east of Danalan. Go to him. That is all. Dwell not on the fact that the Amalja are the sworn enemies of Ul'dah. It is not your place to question Master's will, for it is the will of Naltal himself. 6 figures in dog treats? Maybe. That's still a lot of money. That's still a lot of money. Go forth, Black Mage, and see the Void Gate sealed. Oh yes, I am definitely a Black Mage. I am 100% a Black Mage. Look at me. Look at me. Look at this wonderful outfit. Lettorenja! Violettorenja! Tajigen! Kaiden. Kamen Rider Tajigen! Doesn't that sound gorgeous? Doesn't that sound just the best? Alright, let's I'm going to leave myself right here. Well, actually, I'm gonna use the clip screen, so it doesn't matter where I am here. I definitely want to have a BRB screen just showcasing myself on this gorgeous outfit. I'm so happy with it. And that staff is something else, eh? Oh, actually, let me see the stats more clearly and the level it is. Level 32. So I hope I don't out-level it soon, because I may be getting something from... oh yeah, let's update the gear set. I may be getting something from this Black Mage quest because it's level 40, unlike the main scenario quests I've been doing. But alright, I will be back. I'll leave you with the Twitch clips. I think I added like 1 or 2 new clips. I still need to add the one you just did, Alurin, from the Rem Royale shenanigans, which I hope we have again, because we're gonna have it next week. So yeah, we gotta talk about a potential collab with that, Alurin. Now a more formal collab, if you will, right? But because I want to have some collabs, if possible, next week in some of the Battle Royales I do. But anyway, I'll leave you with the clips as always, everyone. Stay connected to the Tajigen Temple. Okay, we can do that. And you take that grenade. Did you see that? Let's go. I love explosions like that. I'm sorry, I just love the grenades like that. Let's go. Oh, yes. Yes. No, it's not just the fact that they exploded. Well, they did. A peach pie! He's like giving that to me as a birthday present. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Just when I thought it couldn't get better, eh? Wow. Dun 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 dun. We're gonna need to craft that recipe. Well, wow. Expectations exceeded today on the birthday. Fantastic. I gotta craft that. I gotta craft that now. No, I didn't have cake. I'm going to have pie. Thanks to you, you absolute maniac. I love you. Okay, let's not attack that corporal first. It's a silver enemy. Oh, geez, we have a lot of enemies aggroed. Do we have anything? Yeah, I figured. I got the feeling there was something on the environment. Oh, yes, that I could use. Did you see that? Now, that's good crowd control right there. That's what I call crowd control. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, pay attention to the environment. Pay attention to the environment. Return to me when you have completed this task and you will have earned my favor. Did you see that person there? They look totally the same as I do right now. Look at them! Look at them! It's a carbon copy of me right now. Are they a minstrel too? Hold on. They're a rune keeper. Okay. It's also because they have light armor as well. That's so funny. Ah, but how beautiful it is to be using a lightsaber as red as my passion for the dark side of dimensions. Yes. Oh no! 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 Ah, yes! Beautiful, beautiful victory royale! That was so close. VICTORY 3, 2, 1, settle, never give up. Oh yeah. 次元の扉を運命を世界に鋼のビートを刻め夜明けを信じて最高銀河のかける戦士の証勇気のエンブレム Ah, the crown of the multiverse. Oh yes, this is better for me. Oh yes. Yes, now we can play Civilization 5. Now we can lead the Spanish Empire to victory. Yes. All right, let's do this. Indeed. Oh, Force Storm. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. That's my AoE. Yes, Boron, you are right. Unlimited power. There is only passion. Peace is a plateau. Keep going until you see the knights. The training grounds aren't far from there. That is all. You'll take the mission then? Did you see that in the background? Did you see that, like, that gigantic tree thing walking in the background? I think that was a player pet or something. Did you see that thing? Hey, that. Let's see though. Here we go, here we go, here we go. What did we get? What did we get? Yes! Yes! We prayed, and we got it! Yes! I mean, there's not a lot of UR cards after all, but we got it. You have no idea. You have no idea how many packs I've opened for Pyroxene Relinquished to get that one, and I finally got it. Oh, this is great. I'll be able to save so many UR materials to build other things, and I now have 3 copies of Adamantium Recent Dragite. Pretty much at this point, my Adamantium deck is complete. Did you see that? Oh, I have to clip that. Oh man, I can't clip that. I can't do that right now. Did you see how they died? All right, now we're at the end game. Oh my glory. Oh, that was so good. I can't clip that. I'm playing. I can't. Where are we? We are hold on, 43 minutes into the stream. I'm gonna try to remember that for the VOD, and I can maybe clip it there. What is that guy doing? Just walking there briskly. No, like they used the... Omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting, everyone. We are ready to continue with the proper adventuring now. I say proper because we actually fight. Instead of somebody just fighting for us. But yeah, I didn't get to show you. Hold on. Adventure time. Let me see if I can find it and I'll show you. I've shown it on the stream before, I remember, but just to show you again. Let me see if I'm able to have it on the screen right here. But literally, this is what happened with Vlin right now. Hold on, it's not playing the clip. Yeah. When you get carried through a dungeon, just like that. Yeah, there you go. That's literally me. I'm just like picking up the gear. And that's Blaine just one-shotting everything. I never forget it. It's so accurate. It's so accurate. But anyway, there you go. Let's continue here. Yes, I want to focus on the Black Mage quest right now. So, let's see in international relations, Burgundy Falls. In Eastern Tanalan. Whoa, this is quite far away. This is very far away. So, we go to Camp Tribone. And from there, we'll make it to that area. Quite the long road. So, let's get it started. Oh, you know what I remember during the break I wanted to mention? There's been an announcement of a new Assassin's Creed game, and September 10 they're gonna say something, which is Saturday of next week. So from this Saturday, 1 week after that, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go into Cosmo to go faster. Oh, and I'm gonna need the Gisal Green in a few minutes. Well, that's okay if it expires. I can just like summon Cosmo again. September month on Twitch. Oh my god, how did I not mention that? Yeah, you got a discount for that, Alurin. Yeah, you got a discount for those subs. I'm so glad. Oh man, I need to keep up. I need to keep up. I should have done something major for September. Maybe not a subathon, but something akin to it. The last time I did one was 2 years ago, I think. Or in 2019 it may have been. Because the last year or last 2 years of September were kind of like, you know, they could have done better. But this year they seem to be doing it right again. So there you are. Yeah, I'm downplaying it too much. I'm not making it enough of a big deal. Sometimes I really struggle to like make things feel like a big deal. That's one of my weaknesses as a content creator. And I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Feels like it's one of those things where like a manager might help me with that. As soon as I'm able to, as soon as I can afford it, or I'm able to, I will get a manager. Mark my words. As soon as possible. Oh yeah, I remember this area now. Hihi Badu here, helping me out. There's some side quests, but we're not doing them right now. We are just not doing them. So yes, Alluring, you should have received a discount on those subs. It's great to be in a new month of September. Abitica also has some nice things for me as a subscriber. I got some gems, which is like their microcurrency. But being a subscriber is the best way to get gems because you get them in a way that doesn't take away from the whole purpose of Habitica, which is to, you know, gain rewards from like doing things, doing chores, doing habits and stuff like that. If you just buy something that's gonna get you stuff, it kind of beats the purpose. But at the same time, I understand they gotta earn money from it. They gotta get some money for it in some way. They deserve it for doing such a great job too, so very happy to do that. I think for the most part, Habitica is very well done and very well balanced. I mean, I wouldn't have sub in the first place if I didn't think that. But I think there's room for growth. They could add more stuff somewhere. Some other things that you can earn from doing stuff. But I digress. It's been a great gaming experience though. Just collecting thing after thing after thing. So here we are. International relations. Let's expand that timer with the Gisal Green there. And we might as well use another one and just maximize it. Welcome, Hayur, chosen of Kukuruka, and bearer of the gem of Shatoto. By the gem's power do our paths cross once more. At last the time spoken of in the prophecy has come, and yet I know nothing of he who would guide us. Come, tell me your name. You can call me Kaiden Tajigin. Kaiden Tajigin. I am Kasag Cha, a sorcerer of the Amal Ja, as were my forebears. I am the fourth of my line to walk this path, which brings me now to this land. As you will know, my kind bear the scorn of the Uldans. It is for that reason that I must remain here, far from the city walls. Great power this one has, but enough, is it, Scott? Kasek-cha is terrifying to behold. Yes, yes, but he's both wise and kind. Good, warm kind. These are my brethren in black, Kaiden, and now they are yours as well. Before you stand the Ixal, the Sol Melok, and the 269th Order Mendicant of the Kobolds, Dasa. You have fed the ethereal currents with the blood of fiends. That the gem of Shatoto radiates as it does in your presence is proof of your deeds, and a sign of what must yet be done. It falls to me to bear witness to your awakening, and to pass on to you the knowledge entrusted to me. Know that you must face death before your purpose can be fulfilled. It is to the Silent King in Western Tanalan that you must next journey. There too lies a planar fissure, and there too must you slake the land's thirst with the blood of the fiends which surge forth from it. As you say, my comrade, fear not. Each of us shall journey to the Silent King, and there convene once more. Seek out first the Ixal Dosol Melok, for your path is destined to first cross with his. When the deed before you is done, the gem of Shatoto shall shine with new brilliance. Very well. It is nice to meet you, my fellow black mages. New Assassin's Creed looks like it's going to be based in Israel during the Crusades. During the Crusades? I mean, the first Assassin's Creed ever was during the Third Crusade. So yeah, it's kind of like a throwback to that. I did see some people speculate that there might be a remake of the first Assassin's Creed with this, which would be extremely hype for me. Ubisoft has been steadily falling apart as a company, and it shows. As much as you love the aesthetic of Valhalla, the story sucked, which was immensely sad. You sadly have no more trust in Ubisoft. I see your point, Elurin. Yeah, I still haven't played the latest ones that were more RPGs. What gets me hyped to an extent is the fact that they're saying, I don't know if these are rumors or it's confirmed, but it seems to be that they're finally removing those elements. And it's kind of going back to how it was before Origins happened. Maybe. And yeah, like, I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. That's a rumor? Okay. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and I mean, it's partly like not being able to find the time that the reason why I haven't played the others. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the change to RPG aspects. As much as I love RPGs, like, look at me playing this game, right? I can play RPGs all fucking day, but at the same time, I'd rather they didn't change a great gameplay like the one they had up until Syndicate. I wanted to complete the Chronicles trilogy before that, which is what I was in the middle of. I completed China. I just haven't played India and Russia. And yeah, Origins and Odyssey, I actually own, and I've owned them for years, and I still haven't touched them. I just need to, like, start playing them, I guess. Valhalla is the one I do need to buy, though. I will want to play Valhalla, though. I will want to be the judge for myself if whether the story sucks or not. Much like I want to see Game of Thrones Season 8, and I'll decide if it's a bad season for me or not. I think having a long time between watching the rest of Game of Thrones and these last 6 episodes of it, because as I said, I watched the first 2 of the last season, so I think it's 6 episodes remaining. It's going to affect my judgment a little bit, having that big time between those episodes. But otherwise, well, I think I'll be able to judge the experience based on like my own view of things. But that's another story. And I'm not going to read the books from A Song of Ice and Fire because it's going to be an incomplete story. Like, there's only 5 out of the 7, supposedly. And it doesn't look like R.R. Martin is ever going to finish them. I mean, as long as he's happy with his life and all that, like, he should never be forced to just write the books. Especially if he rushes the ending or whatever. But yeah. The gameplay of Odyssey and Valhalla is awesome, but the story is okay in Odyssey, but it's just bleh in Valhalla, which super disappointed me. Ah, that's a pity. Now, let's see. Where was I supposed to go? Silent King. The Silent King. Let's go to the horizon over there. We're kind of also close to, I think, La Nocia. So it's kind of the border between Thanalan and La Nocia. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. And let's take a look at the Merchant and Mender, actually. I may have a couple things to sell and to repair. Oh, yeah, I definitely need repairs right there. Glad I finally got them. And then things to sell. What am I supposed to sell here? Yes, right there. Orchestrion roll. I should take care of that orchestrion roll there. Who knows when I will ever use those things. Gonna be a long time before I get into housing. Much less the island. The Animal Crossing island. Oh, look at that. Twitch just sent me a notification. September is back with sub savings of up to 30% for your viewers. Terms apply. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you for the reminder. They did send me the mail too. I just forgot, like, after I read it. That's where I got to see that, hey, you know, they actually are doing things a little bit better this time. At least from what I saw. I didn't look too deeply into it. Too close to close, Planner Fisher. Strong black magic you need. You close? Then come to Dussel Mellock once more. Squawk! Very well, very well. We gotta be careful here with the AoEs because there's other enemies around. I mean, they're low level and all that, but the less, the merrier in this case. Alright, here we go. We may still aggro something unwanted right here. Let's see how it goes. Gotta warm up my my skills again, my fighting. Since I'm always a little bit rusty. I don't really play much FF14 off the stream. Like, I don't do any fighting, at least. Let's interact with it again. Plus, why do you put modern politics into a historical Viking game? I don't care what political opinion the right to have, but for goodness gracious, keep it out of a Viking game? Well, I don't know what the game is like, but if it's like what's happening in the present, it's always been there. The sole reason you quit playing Valhalla? Like, you know, the Templar conflict that's going on right now, and we're always watching it from the perspective of someone jumping into the Animus, or some variation of the Animus. Did they do something different there, or is it the same as always? If it's the same as always, I'm okay with that. Right, let's use the Void Send Blot. What is that other item I had? There we go. Squawk! Kazakh Shah spoke true. Black is strong in Gaiden. You go now. Go see Dasa. Squawk! I think I have some nice voices for them. Oh, there's Kazakh Cha. There you are, my friend. So, are you monitoring my progress? What are you doing with that high ground? Fell whatever fiends emerge from the planar fissures, and let the land drink deep of their blood. When the deed before you is done, the gem of Shatoto shall shine with new brilliance. Let's see where to go next. Oh, it's right here, it's right here, it's right here. Dolsa. We've been to this area so many times. We've done a couple fates here too. I think we've done every fate that happens here, which is like 2 or 3. Why do you have Vikings debating gay rights in a quest? I love Viking history when you're 100% sure that was never a big debate in their society. Probably not, yeah. Then it was probably a little bit forced. Here lies the planar fissure. Rifter fissure. Use the power within you to seal it. All right. Where's the planar fissure? There it is. Something like this just looks so beautiful. You know, I'm all about these sorts of things. I said the word dimension more than planes, but sometimes those things overlap quite a lot. Quite a lot. We might want to avoid an AoE if they start going towards that. But so far we're good here. Also gotta be mindful of the MP as always. As we take care of this Ahriman. This beholder-like being. Let's spread the blood of the Void Send. Stuff like that is what turned me off to Valhalla, and that's only one example. Okay. It does feel like there were some historical places that had something like that, like Rome, for example. But yeah, for the most part, it does sound weird when you say it like that. I don't know, I have to play the game and see what it's like. It is as Kasak-Shah foretold. You are chosen, Kaiven. You must return to him now. Yes, yes, return and tell Kasak-Shah the deed is done. Ended. Over. Done. I love this trio of Amal Jah, by the way. Well, I think all of them are Amal Jah, or maybe it's just Kasak-Shah. But yeah, that's why Kasak-Shah was over here. Because we report to him immediately in this area. As he has that big high ground. Can we talk to him from this distance? Too far away. Alright, alright, alright. You have done well, Kaiven, as I knew you would. Come, it is time now to return to Burgundy Falls. Very well. It's a long way back there still, isn't it? So, let's go for it right now to Camp Drybone. From there, we'll just take the Chocobo again. I mean, it looks long on the map, but it's not as long as it feels from what I see on the map. Or at least, maybe because I'm used now, for the most part, to the area. So I kind of know where to go. Kind of. I do still kind of get lost here and there, but for the most part, I know where to go. Where does this lead to, actually? Speaking of which, it actually is from here that I should exit. There you go. There you go. You heading home from work? See you on the flip side? See you on the flip side, Alurin. See you around. Actually, in the meantime, let me drink some water. Give me a second. I could do auto run, but let me see. How did I do auto run again? Oh yeah, the mouse wheel. Right. The mouse wheel is how I do that. I feel like I really need to hydrate right there. I haven't been drinking enough water today. The day just kind of got messy, so I couldn't find the time earlier. Like at this point, I would have drunk 1 liter already, and I haven't gotten to that point yet. Not quite. But I mean, all things considered with Assassin's Creed, in general, I do want to say that I think I will have a good experience with Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla. Just because I do love RPGs at the very least. But I expect that I will find them to be lesser games than their predecessors, just because of the drastic changes. Kaiven Tajigen of the Black, you return to me victorious. The gem of Shatoto burns bright. You are indeed the heir to a dark and ancient power, as Kukuruka foretold. I am reminded of a prophecy my great-grandfather uttered long ago. When 4 magi... How do you say that plural? Magi? Magi? When 4 magi meet in a barren land, black powers of eld woven by their hand shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. The black powers of Eld require now no explanation, and know that wickedness refers to the evil birthed by the void. That the seal holding the void gets shut will falter and fail is beyond doubt. Yet your deeds speak of determination and ability, and in them I spy hope. I have learned all of you that I must. I bestow upon you the knowledge kept by my line. Here and now I speak an oath to discard all grudges. By our power combined, the void gate will be sealed anew. You have brought this old Amalja much happiness. You believe the words of my great-grandfather. He was balked and ridiculed, and worse, ignored. Yet your coming has fulfilled the prophecy he spoke. Kaiden, the dark magic coursing through you shares a deep bond with the void gate. Should that portal be cast open, you will come to great peril. Temper yourself in both mind and body. When you are ready, return to this land and seek me out once more. Then, and only then, will I speak to you of your next task. At level 45, right? Kazakcha, we shall meet again. And now I'll help again the science of the 7th dimension. The superstars of the 7th dimension, that is the science of the 7th dawn. I like calling it the superstars of the 7th dimension though. The science of the 7th dimension, the superstars of the 7th dawn. There's many variations. There's many variations to that. So yes, where do we go for this then? I see there's also something here that I got. A pop no longer maelstrom. Oh, yeah, the wolf's den. Right. I'm remembering that now. Okay, but let's continue here. Back to Lenosia. Yeah, the thumbnail I used today was in Limsa Lominsa. So it's like mostly there that we should be doing our things, right? And the thumbnail for tomorrow also, for Final Fantasy Friday, is Lenosia in the background. It's good to have a game that allows you to have multiple areas so you can do all sorts of thumbnails like that. It becomes a challenge sometimes to have different thumbnails all the time. But I feel like what I could do is just have a different color for my outfit or a different pose, even if I use the same thumbnail I did before, or vice versa. And I have done that, which is a perfectly fair thing to do. I mean, when I go for live 2D, I'm gonna have less movement range than a 3D model, I think. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. So the thumbnails might look different in that sense, to an extent. I mean, the kind of thumbnails I do now are not that different than what you would do in a live 2D model. It's mostly centered on my expressions, on my face. But I do have a lot, like the one today, for example, and tomorrow, in which I do a pose. And yeah, the one for Fall Guys 2 days ago, too. Like, I do stuff with my hands, with my arms. I don't know how much you would be able to do for posing like that in VTube Studio. That's probably the program I'm going to use. Yeah, I don't see another program that would be helpful to me for that. Like, I think Face Rig is able to read those sorts of models, but VTube Studio is the way to go for something like this. But that's gonna be a while, because it will take some time for me to be able to get the money for the live 2D model. Like, everything involving it. We need to get the process first. We're just ignoring that fate, by the way. Oh, yeah, this Jurassic area. Yeah, this dinosaur area. I mean, Jurassic is not the only period where dinosaurs existed, so I try to avoid using that word, from what I understand. So I just say dinosaur land or something like that instead. Oh, yes, Berkoya. Okay. No, sorry, Dressed. Forget the name of people. Yeah, Dressed. There we go, this poor fellow. Oh, hello again. What is it? What do you have to say about this? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. Oh, yes, because we have the ale, the wine. Yeah, I'm now recalling what we were doing. And yeah, big deal here. I found it near the Juggernaut to the south. but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gobu tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast? If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gobus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Ooh. Search for the gobu near the juggernaut. I keep pronouncing it differently. Sometimes I say gobu, sometimes I say gubu. How do you say that though? If anybody knows the proper pronunciation, please let me know. Or both pronunciations are correct, also let me know about that. I have no idea. It just feels like gobu rolls off the tongue easier. And also, okay, I feel like we might as well do this fate. Do not be fooled by his jovial laugh, for Jolly Green is odd but joyful. The overgrown gobu will snatch up and swallow everything within its grasp, and this includes adventurers. Now is the time to turn his frown upside down. Yosh, ikuzo! Tatakai no toki da. Kagatte koi. And I see the destination there. It wouldn't happen to be this very same gobu for this mission, right? I'm guessing it's gotta be a different one. It's gotta be a different one. At this point. Alright, let me see. I gotta recover my mana. Using Mana Font, that seems like a good way to do it. It's a difficult fight, so I gotta concentrate. The boss music is fitting, after all, for something like this. Might want to use a high potion at some point, but I'm doing okay for the most part. Let's see. I did have access to Blizzard 3, but too late now. Not gonna make use of it anymore. We're doing well. I thought I would be losing more health than this, but I'm doing alright, all things considered. I do need to be very careful. Micro! Thank you for the hydrate. Hold on. After this fight. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I know we still have some conversations to have. Just haven't been able to look at that music. Recuérdese de tomar agüita. Claro que sí. Voy a tomar mi agüita. Gracias. Yeah, actually, I haven't been drinking my water that much today. I said that earlier. No he tomado mi agüita. Hold on. No, I gotta drink my potion as well, because we're not doing well here. Oh, I think I'm gonna receive that damage. Ah! You actually own a few recordings? Oh ho! Alright, alright. Oh no, this is not good! We are gonna die here. I mean, it's a boss. It's a boss. It's meant to be very difficult, but... Damn. I think I'm ready to use another high potion, though. That high potion is a lifesaver. Literally. Let me see if I can put it to sleep. To take a moment to rest away from the battle. Oh, but my Chocobo is just gonna attack it. I'm so silly. I messed up. I messed up big time. Ah, I think I'm gonna die. Ah! Wow, that was so close. That was so close. Oh, 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 there we go. That was sweaty. That was sweaty. It didn't seem like I was sweating that much, but I was like tense for that. We're about to get into another fight, though. Thank you, Mikro. Let me go for the water. Ya tengo mi agüita. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Hi, hi. Well, we're gonna find another big one. This one is not as threatening because I don't get to sync my level for this, and it's not a big boss like the other one. So I also have the over-leveled advantage, you might say. Oh yeah, this is like a cakewalk compared to that other one. Yeah, you know, Fates, it might be better to do them with the help of other players sometimes. It's kind of like a group type of content in some cases. Fates that have bosses on them like that, Can be that way. Da, 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 da. Right, so I get back all the way back here so we can just teleport to Wineport to inform the very good news to Shamani Lomani. But it's gonna be a problem if you need to be getting them like from the back of living creatures like that. That's the problem. But let's see. All for the sake of some good wine. What did dress have to say, Kaiden? Tell me everything. Well... Ahaha! I was right! This smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Aha! You little snub. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... 12 as my witness, it is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Bergland. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you needn't... Wait! The shape of this bottle, the scent of this label. This couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus. But that's impossible! This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gegeruju will find no finer wine. And you know, the worst thing about this is that we're just gonna give it to this rich guy for his party instead of ourselves. We are the ones that saved like wine for Eorzea and all that. You have forever changed Wineport, Kaiden. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Ah, but do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Biscuit. Shouldn't we also get it ourselves? Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. That's not fair, he gave it for us, and we're giving it to somebody else who didn't even earn it. This rich guy we're doing all of this stuff for better be good. So, this is all still for the sake of trying to get the help of the previous heroes that took down a primal for the sake of that primal. What a questline. What a crazy questline in that way. Alright, we return to, I believe it was in Limsa Lominsa itself, in Costa del Sol. Alright, Costa del Sol. Your favorite vacationing spot. Oh yeah, the music is still so lovely. Well, this is gonna be one of the best parties ever. But time will tell whether I will actually slap that rich guy in the face. They don't deserve as much work for this. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So, what of the wine I asked you to bring? Well, take a look at this bad boy. Is that 7 hells? A 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you. But congratulations, Kaiden. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. I hope they do. This is all for the sake of saving the world. Not that they know it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin? I mean, it is all kind of funny. What is this though? Oh, this is a pet basically. Nice. Let's have this little Gobu. So we had that wind-up airship for the longest time ever. Let's do it now. Where is it that you saw those things? Minion Guide, I think, is here. Oh, yes. Let's do this one. This cute little thing. Yes, let's see that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's so adorable. Oh, hello. Hold on. Let me go for first person. Hello, my little friend. Kawaii. Cho kawaii. It's the cutest thing ever. I mean, all the Goobus in general already look cute enough as they are, but a super chibi version of it, it's just so cute. Oh, I am so happy to have this as my companion. Let's go, my little friend. Let's adventure together. No harm will ever come to you. So that's good too. Let's go. All right. You have the look of a man who has been to the 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in his own honor, and this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all, it beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Yeah, this all better be good. So let's see what's about to happen. We're about to have a big party, at least. Lady Yishtola, Sir Tajigan. Woo! Gegeruju! 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Oh, this is the rich guy. This is the rich guy, I think. Okay, I take back everything bad I may have said about him. Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. And there's the companions. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Ha ha! I love this. Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment. And unlike me, Kaiden has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten him. Aye, fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. This was also to prove my worth. And also, I think that what they were doing, they were trying to, in the most mean way possible, some way or another, discourage me from pursuing this any further. They were trying to appear being aloof, being mean, being like, as if they were trying to haste me or something like that, to protect me from the danger I'm going to put myself in. Maybe. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god slayers by his own criteria. Sorry, I can't speak today. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. So yeah, it was to measure my worth in a way that may sort of discourage me, if you will. And even in the face of such adversity, so to speak, even in the face of that, I still do the right thing, so to speak. Even if it seems something so trivial, like trying to get some good wine or something. You are back just in time for Titan. You're totally helping me with this. Let's go, Elurin. welcome back. You have come at a most fortuitous time. Which is why the 5 of you designed to test Kaiden with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that much is certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Kaiden, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Shh! Willie Uplander is talentful plans maker. Trixie 4 for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. Yes, Vlin. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Cracks, Kaiden Dajigen, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. The 5 companions approve. Reminds me of the 5 companions from Elder Scrolls Online. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends. For today, we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Kaiden Dajigen, Titan's Bane. Kaiden Dajigen, Titan's Bane. Praise me, my adventurers. See, that's what a superstar looks like. That's what I look like as a superstar. Acknowledged by fellow superstars like Y'shtola and all 5 of them. They are also superstars, and this is what I live for, baby. Yes. We could wait for you, Lindril. Since you're in the middle of a fight and everything, we can wait for you. Like, I can just do other stuff. I don't know what, but we can do other stuff. I mean, I still have some things to do in the middle of this celebration, so you may be done on time indeed. I think right now we're gonna be doing things for the... Oh my gosh, that Gubius Sproutling is so cute. We may be doing things for the party right here. You're definitely down for a Realm Royale collab? Oh, you never replied to me on that? Yeah. And this time it would be a more formal collab. So it would be great. We can talk the details more for next week. And by the way, anybody who may be up for a Blood Hunt, Apex, Fortnite, or Rumbleverse collab, hit me up. I'm also gonna hit up a few people, I think. There's definitely some that are going to play Fortnite with me. Maybe some, or well, if they're available. Maybe some that would be for Apex. And Rumbleverse and Blood Hunt are the weird ones because... Oh, you could do Apex too? Alright. Rumbleverse and Blood Hunt are the ones that may not have company. And with Blood Hunt, it's only with one more person though. Oh, and Rumbleverse too for that matter, because the maximum is just duos in those games. From what I remember. So, there's that limitation, I guess. I mean, there is a way you could do a bigger collab. As long as you have an even number and you sort of alternate sessions with each other. I don't know how that would work, but it's doable. It's doable in a way. But ideally, you want to have the number of people in the party, in the squad. Congratulations, sweetling! Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Yay! Yay! Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Hey, my way of celebrating is by drinking a nice cuppa. So, let's drink some oolong tea this time. From the rivers of China. That's where it comes from. Remember, I am multidimensional, so even in Eorzea, even in Final Fantasy XIV, I'm able to get something from China. So, let's take care of this exotic feast as well. Will I get a flask of that gorgeous vintage wine? I think we got a little bit of that wine. I mean, I'm more of a tea person, but if it's something as big as that, I gotta get that wine. Oh yeah. Seems we had a good meal there. Gochusou-sama deshita. you hear the victory theme? Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Hey, you know, a really good cup of tea can give you that feel. So yeah. Hell yeah, let's go. Yay! You're a fantastic chef, Mr. Diswhites. Ugh, sometimes I question if opening the Flying Shark was the right decision, but if I wasn't bowing and scraping to some pretentious old Dan merchant, I reckon I'd be doing the same to the Count that's a mile. That may have suited my father and grandfather, but I have aspirations for a better life. Whoops, let me move a little bit, so my Gubiu companion is out of the way. When you face the Lord of Crabs, when you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Lominsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Psh! Shka! Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Thank you, Brave Flocks. And thank you for this fantastic gear from your dungeon. It's so good. Ah, Kaiden, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you look him in the eye and tell him Landonel sends his regards. Alright, I'll remember that, Landonel. You are a veteran of countless battles, Kaiden. This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. I do so good with goblin voices, thank you. It's one of my favorite voices to do, yeah. And there's different types as well. Some of them are based on the Lotro voice as well. Like the one that goes, die, yeah. Like, it's more like one of them is more hostile and the other one is a more peaceful type of goblin voice. If that makes sense. For the most part. You are blessed with a fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. The former members of the Company of Heroes. The 5 heroes. The 5 companions. You are kind to indulge them, Kaiden. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. And poor Lord Gigereju, who was supposed to be organizing this party, he was really good at apologizing, honestly. He was like just really nice about it. Dun 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 dun. I'll be a bit more, can just say scales bad? Alright. Can we get an exclamation mark level up in the chat and the emotes if you have them? Hey, you're a subscriber, you have them. You're not a subscriber, you can spend particles for that. Oh yeah, Blin, if you say that you have... Thank you, Lurin. If you say you have he, she, and they, all 3 of them as your pronouns, I'm going to be switching between them just for the fun of it. Like, sometimes I do that also with pronunciations of things and spellings of things. Like, not sure if you've been noticing, travelers, my Tajigan travelers, but when I say Tajigan travelers, sometimes I spell that with a single L, travelers I mean, sometimes with double L. And then pronunciations of some words, I do the same thing. Makes it like a good soup, hell yeah. Hey, I do love soup, I do love soup. Not as much as I love pie, but it's gotta be my top 10 food, I will say that. There are some kind of soups that I don't like though. Fish soup, for example, I don't care for the most part. But soup can be such a good meal. So there's that. I completely got sidetracked here. Again, I will wait for you, Vlin, but let's continue here until we go to like the entrance of the dungeon, if there is such a thing. Bice gets really intense, or wouldn't this be... Hold on. Give me a second here. What was it called? is a trial, right? Because the last Titan was a trial. Right? Ifrit. So this may be considered more of a trial. What is the difference between a dungeon and a trial? So it's indeed a trial. There you go. There you go. Makes perfect sense. From one primal to another. Baska truly intends to tell you how you may face Titan this time. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanosia. There you will meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable, once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Understandable. Thank you, Vice Kate. I kind of say it in a German pronunciation, like the Weiss kind of looks German to me, so I say it like that. But it ends up sounding like biscuit to me for some reason. So hopefully I'm not mispronouncing it. Alright, and right here in Camp Bronze Lake, we haven't made it to this area yet. We can make it from Wineport. So back to Wineport, then we go to the north to Upper Lanosia. Yeah. I don't know if we've been to Camp Bronze Lake before. Probably not. So let's get over there. Riding on Cosmo right now. I'll be using those Gazelle greens soon again. So yeah, there's plenty of time for Blinn to finish what they're doing. Careful with the grass raptors. And let's ignore this fate. I'm going the wrong way though. It was so funny though when we had that one fate that happened in an area with like people, NPCs and stuff. I'm just like having this casual dialogue with an NPC for a quest, and there's boss music in the background because of the fate that's going on. It was really funny. I don't remember this area though. No memory of this place, like Gandalf said. Oh, speaking of fates, I still want to do the fates though. Read their little paragraph saying what the story is about, and then yeah, just complete them like that. I mean, they are fun to do, especially with the help of people, just like any group content, really. And as we saw from that boss earlier, fates are, especially the ones with bosses. I think this might be a fate like that actually. I'm gonna try to avoid it. That looks like a big boss right there, and it's a fate area. So yeah. Yeah, the ones with bosses are better with company. Yellow jackets are fighting here, but no. I'm just coming inside here. There you are, Illurin. Thank you for waiting. Omatase shimashita. That looks amazing. That is a fantastic mount. Let's synchronize the Chocobo Keep before we go for the Ethernet shard. And we're about to whistle. I thought this was gonna be an area without people where we whistle, because the person is like in hiding maybe. Who knows? So let's whistle around. If I whistle into my microphone right now, it wouldn't catch it. Or I could do it. Hold on, let me see. It kind of caught some of it, I think. But yeah. And also when it catches it, it also like you hear the what do you call it? The inhales that come with that, or the exhales. That's a nice sound. Want to form a party now or later? Whichever way you want. You can form it now. Just remember to invite Ciero after this. Unless Blinn... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Unless Blinn has a different character, by any chance. I still love the sounds for like a private message. With the timing, it sounded like it was a sound for the quest. It'll be Sierra? Alright. People learn scales almost done? No hurry, no hurry. So, somebody will be showing themselves. Darida. Well, let's go. I thought it was going to be inside there. Never mind. We will speak with Riol. Or Riol, is it? I'm not sure. This looks like a very chill area. Oh, they're hot springs! These are hot springs! Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, let's be careful here, though. Where are you, Riol? Are you down there? I think they're up there. Right, gotta find my way up there. These are just like hot springs where you chill. You can literally just lie down there like that. Oh, that looks so chill. So chill. Onsen da. It's an onsen. Yeah. You can invite her when they're ready. I see what you did there with the pronouns, by the way. Greetings, mate. Might you be the one that Captain said would come calling? Aye, I thought so. Pay attention now, cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Very well, very well. Years ago, when we was waiting up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman etherite, see? Eh? What's that look for? Not familiar with them? Beastman etherite? He speaks of an unamplified etherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such etherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Kaiden. Ah, well, if it ain't the Shar Lion lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Ha! Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know, you got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and it was that's got us thinking. I mean, Ugamaru mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an ethernet, wouldn't it? So, it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were etherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the livestream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Sharlayan bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Sharlayan scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the etherites in question happen to be... Ah, yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least. Yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Selma's Run and take a closer look at the etherite? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, man. Mind? Hey, it reminds me, in the D&D session, that first session 1, we faced some kobolds! So I fought kobolds in multiple dimensions, you might say. And you can heal Vlin? Alright. Yeah, remember that Vlin is from Hyperion. But yeah, otherwise we should be able to play. Nice music playing. Yeah! It powers me up. The music powers me up. So I'm gonna be DPS. Blin is gonna be healing. And I don't know what you're gonna be, Elurin. If anybody else wants to fill out the other spot in the Superstar squad, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, we can go for a random player as usual. You are here? Make sure to invite Blin, Elurin. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to jump there, but alright. Let's see, there was a merchant and mender around here. Let's talk to them too. To get some things taken care of. Yes, repair all. There you go. Do I have anything to sell? No, I don't. I don't think so. Anything they can sell me, by any chance? Some Gisal greens, perhaps? You never know. No, no such thing. Speaking of Gisal greens, let me increase that timer. And there's Blindrill. So, we just need a tank, which might be random. Great mount, by the way. Great little dragon right there. When do I get the option to get other mounts? Do I have to spend money for that, or... I mean, when do I get the option to get those other mounts? I only now recently got a second minion, a second pet. She has a little hat. Who has a little hat? Oh, the dragon? Look at that! I see that now! Look at that! That little beret on one of the horns! Oh, that is so cute! That is adorable! Oh. What is that? When I saw her, I started crying. A little hat there. Yeah. I see that. Oh, what is that? That's something else. Nice. Well, that deserves applause. You need to Intania mount half here on my old tune? Alright. Is that a new PvP mount? I don't know. Oh man, I don't know when the time will come for PvP. Speaking of fancy mounts, that looked great right there from that player. From custom deliveries. Fascinating. Interesting. But yeah. Well, if nobody else is gonna join, we are ready, I think. Or no, wait, no, silly me. No, wait. No, let me get to the thingy. Oh, I see I have a card that I already got. I should sell this. I forgot about that. Examine the Beastman Aetherite. Right. We go over here. And we go to the north then. No, yeah, I want to do the quest as it comes. And when it's time to start the dungeon, when it's unlocked, we'll do it. What level is that dungeon? Let me see the level of the quest. Level 34, maybe? Let's try to avoid those enemies. Are those Amalja, or were they the kobolds that... Oh no, these are the kobolds. But again, let's try to avoid them. That's another amazing looking mount. Oh yeah, the cosmetic game in here. I'm gonna go nuts with that one, I think. I don't think I need to do anything. You're just gonna kill them very quickly, most likely. Let's see this Aetherite. And see what Y'shtola is able to do with it. So this is the Aetherite the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan's Sanctuary. It is as Papa Limo speculated. In its present state, this Aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Kaiden. I must needs remain here and supplement the beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Well, I'll have my Superstar squad with me, but yes. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. A dungeon is about to unlock, or rather, sorry, a trial is about to unlock. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. Actually, I should get some consumables. The naval, now accessible. Well, this promises to be a fun thing. Let me see what consumables I can have that might be good for me. I forget what I had available. I don't know which is which here. Formic acid, lavender. A lot of like crafting materials here that I may use someday. Quick arm materia, glamour dispeller. I need to buy some raisins. That's what I should have bought. But okay, GP plus 6%, perception plus 2%. An EXP bonus plus 3%. That could be helpful. Yeah. Thank you for taking care of those kobolds. They even respawn. But alright, we are ready to start it. You should be the one to start it, I think, Alurin, since you're the party leader, right? And that was the only one I had, right? So it's only 29 minutes. There we go. There we go. We are ready! Yes! Power up! Senkai boost! Ikuzo! Tatakai no toki da! Ikuzo, minna. Well, let's have a cuppa before. Let's have a cuppa before we begin. Hold on. I'm gonna have some pu'er tea this time. Some pu'er tea. Straight from the mountains of China. Deep in the mountains. We went to the rivers for the oolong. Now we go to the mountains for the pu'er. There you go. Alright, with a random player with us. They are welcome in the Superstar Squad. I hope I don't fall behind too much. Look, an overdweller! Yes, an invader from above. He uses our ether eyes against us. He has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespass, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. So one of our Black Mage companions was a kobold. Brothers or sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by the Lord of Cracks. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment. Then Limsa Lominsa and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. The tanks gear you love a mess? Oh, great father, Lord of Cracks, Titan, we summon you! Titan, we summon you! And they say it again. Listen to the music, though. Here comes Titan. I hope it's okay that I'm not in the battle yet. I'm not sure if you started it yet. As I'm watching the cutscene. So that is Titan. Or at least Titan in this form. He is come! He is come! The Lord of Cracks, Titan, is come! Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind coveteth ever the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance, though this bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Yosh, ikuzo! Kakatte koi, Titan! Thank you for waiting, omatase shimashita. Let's do this. Thank you to Bella Charms for waiting for me. I'll let them lead, and I'll do my DPS thing. Let's go. Tatakai no toki da! Ikuzo! Sons of man, murderers of my children, he says. Gotta pay attention to the environment. Feels like it's kinda hard to tell the AoE hitboxes. If they're orange in color, at least. Where do we move? to the borders. Listen to that music, though. Oh, shoot. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Sorry. Do let me know where I'm supposed to move. I don't think I moved to the right place. I'm gonna try to follow your lead, everyone. Let's go for this one. Let's see if some other skills are usable. Did I move to the right place? I'm not sure. That music, though. Listen to that music. That is something else. Where are you supposed to move? To the borders here? Okay, I gotcha, Lurin, thank you. For thee, my hatred is unending, unyielding. Well, let's move away from this. What do we do with those granite ghouls? I think we have to take care of them too, right? Alright. Yes, I see that Zero is attacking them. Let's go back to Titan now. Titan's Heart, it's called. Fascinating. What is about to happen now? Tremble before the might of the earth. Oh, shit. Woo. This could be bad. This could be bad. To the last I grapple with thee. This music. This music. And great heals, by the way, Blinn. Thank you. Let me see if I can recover that MP now. As safely as possible. Let's do that attack there. Okay, let's take care of this Gowl. I'm not sure if we should, but I'll take care of it. They're very squishy, actually. They don't take much to destroy. And that is it, I think. Titan. The Lord of Cracks! Great Father Titan has fallen! And here's the next one. How many do we have now? 4 of these? Oh, yes. Yes. I look so good with that outfit. Seriously. Now it's gonna be 4 of them. Was healing as Astro, by the way? So you could see all the pretty stars and cards? Oh, you should have told me before, because I didn't pay attention, Blinn. Nice, though. Astro is so pretty. I'm looking forward to it. 4 out of 6. The crimes of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never! 'Twas your king who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths we shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. Poor kobolds, they may have a point there, if they were truly acting in self-defense. We have the Empire. Oh no, it's the Empire. Now, these are the readings one would expect of an Acon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, right, Retatin? Sorry. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now he has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. Y'shtola. Y'shtola saw him. There you go. And not remain to mark his passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? Well done, Y'shtola. The plot thickens. The thought plittens. I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow Anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. Anon? Who is Anon? I would teleport you to the Aetheryte in Selma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Thank you so much, Y'shtola. Couldn't have done this without you. Let's get out of here. You're exporting your FF14 character model. Oh, Anon as in soon. I thought this was a person. Hey, thank you for waiting for me, Alluring. Let's get out of here. Let me catch you with the chat. Nero, you're beloved. Daddy La Cabria. Estinin is your male wife, but Nero is your baby girl. There you go. Exporting your FF14 model. How do you do that dark magic? There's gotta be black magic of some sort. And we have combat here. Let's take care of them. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I know you're just gonna take care of it, but there you go. I was charging up my fire too. My fire. Thank you, Superstar Squad, for the help right there. Let's teleport immediately back to Camp Bronze Lake. You know, I like to save time like that. 1 text tools, 2 for the model if I'm gonna try VTubing or whatever. Alright. I am relieved to see you well. But come, let us discuss our next step. We have a high potion and a high ether. Very nice. Oh, I should have the high ether on my rotation of things here. Give me a second, because that's gonna be helpful, I think. High ether. Yeah, that's the first one I get too. So, there we go. That was a fun trial. Thank you so much. Though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Kaiden. Well, I mean, I'm also in the Maelstrom, so I'm not sure if I should be the one. But there you go. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. And you as well, Y'shtola. Otsukare-sama deshita! Otsukare-sama desu, minna! Ii tatakai da! Good job, everyone. That was a good fight. That's what I said in Japanese, I think. Ii shobu! Ii battle! Ha ha ha! Gengai battle tatatsukete! Kisu tsuita te in janai! Alright, we teleport, I assume, to Limsa Lominsa. Hold on. Let's just, like, see it on the map to be certain. It's best to do it like that. And, alright. In Lower Lanosia, we teleport to the crystal there. Or rather, Limsa Lominsa Lower Decks. Toki wa michita, atsui dueru no, gongu na hibiku, unmei no, kado ga hikaru, maku wa ochita, yume no kono ga, hageshi o takaburu. I'm sorry, I just love that song too much. Oh, by the way, I found this great group that covered the song. I should probably link that in the Music Heaven on Discord. they seem to be virtual talents as well. Not sure if I can call them VTubers, but they're definitely virtual talents. And they're worth looking at. Actually, let me search for them very quickly and I can show you the channel if anybody wants to follow the link. Dakara genkai batoru tatsukete. Yeah, I have it right here. One of their songs was recommended to me. Isis Meal Musia, I think. But the one that's Genkai Battle, let me look for it and I'll link it on the Discord right now. Give me a second. Their cover is incredible. Incredible. They're the kind of thing I want to do if I'm ever able to with a VTuber group or something. I would love to do that in a massive collab of at least 5 people. Because it's 5 people in that. Let's see the Music Heaven on there. Dakara genkai batoru tatatsukete Kisutsuitate in janai time limit made Akeramenai zeso sa Kowasashira suza genkai batoru ga tobashite Moetsu kudasai ko janai Sekai ju ga kono jidai ga sa Omae to ride on. You're gonna pop back to your island, Blin? But I can't speak today. Alright, have a good time on your island. Say hi to Tom Nook for me. Oh wait, wrong island. Say hi to Isabel. Actually, I gotta go back to New Horizons as soon as possible because it's now September. Which means that the 2 fish remaining to complete the collection for me are now there. Which are the salmon fish. It's 2 different types of salmon. And they're both in the mouth of the river, I believe. I have 101 fish bait ready for them. Exactly 101. You know, grinding fish bait sounds so tedious. And it's a tedious thing by itself. But for me, it's so easy to do because I can just do that while I listen to like an audiobook or a podcast or watch a stream. I've been doing a lot of fish bait grinding in Animal Crossing while just watching like Vampire the Masquerade tabletop sessions or Critical Role Dungeons and Dragons sessions or something like that. Okay, we gotta have a triple triad match though. That's true, it's also calming. Yeah, even if I'm doing that multitasking as I said, Blin, it's also very calming. Yeah. When you do grinding like that, it's one of the best things. Oh man, you're both recommending fishing and gathering. Yeah, I should do that. I should do that at some point. Yeah. I'm still concentrating on like quests and stuff because those are jobs. Those are like classes. So that means that they will also have a story attached to them. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, it could be done in concurrently with the Black Mage stuff that I'm doing, right? But anyway, let's do some triple triad. Gotta do at least 1 card game, right? Hey, we were singing that Yu-Gi-Oh song. That Genkai battle song that I love so much comes from Yu-Gi-Oh GX. It's by Jam Project. But yeah, it's from Yu-Gi-Oh GX. Fallen Ace, same 3 open. We both have Momodi, so there's at least that. I begin like this, as I usually do. We have some cards in common, right there. What do we want to do here? Well, let's try this one. What does Fallen Ace mean, exactly? I'm not sure about that. This might not be a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I'm doing fine like that. That will do, I think. But now, what should I do? This one. But it may be captured also. Okay, that's a win for me, I think. Oh no, draw. I can't count! I can't count! You need to finish this quest on today's stream. Hi, Dalen told me so. What quest? Let's leave it at a draw. There ain't many as can force me to a stalemate. Aye, you have some talent, alright, but the next match is mine. Let's leave it at that. Thank you for the cheer, Torumi. We were gonna talk to... We took quite a detour, sorry. We're gonna talk to the Maelstrom. All good things, gotcha. Yes, we might be able to finish it today. Let's see how it goes, Blaine. If I don't finish it today, we still have the stream tomorrow anyway. As long as everything goes to plan, as you know. We have Final Fantasy Friday. Good old triple F. But you must! Absolutely. It is good to see you, Private Tajigan. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have a Scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Until next time, Private. I salute you back. Thank you so much. I salute you, my friends. I actually had, I'm getting a phone call. I think I'm going to ignore this phone call. It's an unknown number. Now you throw a tantrum like a baby. You know, in the thumbnail we used for the stream today, I actually did something that was meant to be a salute. The funny thing is that it's the other way around. Like, it's the hand with the palm facing outwards. Like they do, I believe, in England. Maybe in the entire UK, for that matter, but I'm not sure. So it's kind of different from the Maelstrom salute, but it was kind of meant to be a salute. But yeah. Kaiden, this is Minfilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from O'Gomorrah unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I am a hero superstar, thank you very much. Thank you, Commander. I shall now take my leave. I salute all of you. You're the best, you're the best. And also my fellow Maelstrom players there, if you will. Give me a second, I'm receiving some messages on the phone also, I think. Okay. I might have to check this message later, but I have a chance to do it after the stream. Alright. With that being said, let's return then to Vesper Bay on the Waking Sands. Confirm me if I'm wrong, I have a suspicion about this. Depending on your starting city, do you have a different area for the Waking Sands? Like, does the Waking Sands appear in a different place? If so, that's gonna be another similarity that I find between ESO and this game. Or is it always in Thanalan? It's always in Thanalan? Okay. I don't know why I got the impression. Maybe I mistook something I saw in another stream. So it's always here in Thanalan, then. Alright. Let me talk to the merchant and mender here. What do you do with, like, repeat triad cards that you have? Do you just sell them? Or is there something else you can do with them? Maybe trade them to another player, so maybe I should keep that one, you never know. Whoa, what is up with these villagers? With these villagers, what's going on? Tataru is not here? What are the villagers doing? I see somebody is walking here. And yeah, now is the time to walk, actually. It's a good reminder. Oh, you can trade them in Gold Saucer, thank you. The Waking Sands is your main base in MSQ for a while. It does move to another location later. That may have been... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. That may have been what I saw on the stream is what I was gonna say. Noraxia, talk to me! Talk to me! Where the fuck is Minfilia? Oh shit. What the hell happened? How is this possible? This one is glad. Walking one is safe. Time for the story to get dark. Oh no. Noraxia! No, is Noraxia gonna die? Oh god damn it. I'm going to see what happened, I think, in this vision.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed.
The entire headquarters to be attacked like this? That's gotta be insanely big. Oh
Thank
gosh.
heavens he is safe.
Oh, man.
Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more.
The Jedi Temple has been attacked. Ah! We are under attack. How the hell did they die just like that? It's the Empire, alright. The Jedi Temple being attacked by the Empire, you see? How did they just get in here like that, though? What is up with that?
Come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
You idiot! I'm not even here. Oh no, don't you harm Tataru! I will murder you in your sleep if you harm Tataru. Or well, not even in your sleep. Just in a way you can suffer.
Found it.
Noraxia.
Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you.
Memphilia is great though. Memphilia is great. The Garlean Empire. Or Garlean is how you say it. The Garlean Empire.
I surrender myself on the condition you spare the innocents.
Spare the innocents.
Conditions. There speaks the supreme sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Yes, our armor would look cool. What did you just do?
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
He is not.
So it would seem.
This reminds me of when the androids stormed Kame House looking for Goku to kill him. But they didn't find him, and they ended up just fighting Piccolo. And then Cell came up and things just got out of hand. Kinda similar. But not quite, not quite. Things are not quite getting out of hand in the same way there.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Oh, shoot. I skipped the gasp a little bit, sorry. We have a traitor, I think. Noraxia, no! Don't do that, Noraxia. Oh, Noraxia! She was such a good person. Or was it a he? Sorry. I keep forgetting.
No!
You're gonna tell me that Noraxia died with just that kick? Ah, damn it.
Conditions of surrender denied.
Then there shall be no surrender. These are the ones, you lunatics! Well, I mean, they
Have you
did...
not done enough?
They did, take some prisoners there. They're just a tiny leaf person? Yeah, yeah.
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough!
You maniacs.
We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Ah, for fuck's sake. I didn't see Tancred. Did anybody see Tancred? We're gonna need to regroup with the ones that remain. This is a thing that concerns all three nations. Walking one Minfilia. That's this one too. Norax is gonna die, isn't she? In case Walking One returned, this one was to say, a church in Eastern Danalan. Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Damn it, Noraxia. Be with the light of the crystals now. Sweet princess. Don't worry. I am the vengeful type. I am the type to spill blood for blood. So, Noraxia, there will be something done to you I mean, a dome for you. A bow is the best I can do. Oh, son of a bitch! Seriously! Ah! Ah! What a twist! This is why people praise the story. Ah, Blindrel! You knew it! You knew it! You knew it! You knew it! Nobody fucking harmed Tataru though. I will strangle to death and then revive them and then strangle them again 100 times if they harm Tataru though. Nobody harms Tataru. Remember when I said you should talk to everyone in the Waking Sense between major quests? Love getting attached to them. Shut up. Oh, Alluring, you did chuckle the first time you saw Noraxic literal dropkick into a wall? You maniac. Ah, for fuck's sake, it is everyone dying here like that, isn't it? How exactly? I'm not so concerned with how they found this place. I'm more concerned with how they got this force to sneak into the place like that without getting noticed by, like, the armies of the major nations or whatever. How did they sneak into here? All across Thanalan? What the fuck did they do? Well, I did sneak into this place for Titan. Don't touch my Tataru either, yeah. I'm not too far from a Garlean castrum. What is a castrum? Well, I'm gonna castrate those Garleans, alright? I'm sorry. I couldn't resist thinking of something like that. Oh, you bastards. Well, the Church of Saint Adama Landama. If I look north on the map, that is unfortunate. But it's this Imperial outpost, isn't it? Well, let's go there and slaughter everyone then. I'm the type to do that. I'm the type to wreak vengeance like that. Just like Titan said. Just like Titan said. Where was I gonna go though? I knew I'm not fully surprised though, because I knew this story would have some plot twist, but this is one I didn't know would happen. There is a plot twist that I've seen in another person's stream. I'm not gonna say anymore though. We gotta go to that church. We gotta see what the hell is going on here. All good things. Now I think I understand the name of this quest. It probably means all good things must come to an end. This is just the beginning and it's wonderful. Well, I assume there is indeed going to be a climax with the Empire. We gotta kill Darth Vader and Palpatine. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong Empire. Y'shtola was not there either though, so we could regroup with her as well. The Thok Plittons as well here. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way, I think. Parts of the story like this are why I consider the Warrior of Light also a Warrior of Vengeance. Aha. Well, I mean, in storyline, you're not necessarily taking vengeance, but myself, in roleplay, if you will, in universe, it's also what I'm going to be doing. No mercy, blood spilt, swords on necks, and hands on necks as well. Everyone will suffer. That's the way I want to do it, you see? This is why I said before that I've come to realize that I think I would just be a Sith. I would just be a Sith in Star Wars. I wouldn't be a Jedi. I thrived more being a Sith when I was playing SWTOR than being a Jedi. I'm not gonna be a Jedi like this. You know, if there's such a thing as a gray Jedi, I like to think I would be a gray Sith. So there's that. There's gotta be something like that, right? How the blazes do I make it there? Hold on, I'm losing my way through the map. As I said, I still get kind of lost here and there. It's kind of confusing. Hold on. Trying to find a way. Find a way. Yume o toki hanate. All good things, baby. Sith doesn't mean bad evil. It just means you're fueled by emotions. Well, I do feel like they make it so that if you allow yourself to be fueled by emotions, you will go down the path of becoming bad and evil. That's what Star Wars wants to say. And that's why I prefer to be a gray Sith in that sense. Where am I going? This ain't the right way. Hold on, hold on. It may have been by that graveyard, actually. Let me see if I can make it there. Time to kill myself by farming copied factory again? I don't know what that is, but I guess rest in peace your sanity, as you're saying. Take it easy, Illurin. Oh my god, dude. So many people are getting killed. But that's what war can be like. I mean, we are in the middle of war with the Empire at the end of the day. Okay, so it was this church. I remember this place. We've got to talk, Father. Something bad has happened. Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. I would say the one about vengeance, but I'm not going to say that to the father either. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I don't know what to do. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. That seemed like the best thing to say there, for sure. How? How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Hey, you know, with the allies we made from the Alamegans, we may also be getting a nice force to fight them back and besiege them to rescue everyone that was taken. We need to do that. We need to do that. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brothers and sisters Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquez, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father. But yeah, we must have had a traitor in the Scions. Oh, wait a minute, this is an important character, I think. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquez. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquez is a survivor of the Battle of Carteno. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Is this PTSD we're looking at? It could be that. Marquez, I want you to look after Kaiden. Do you understand? Yes, Father. This is an important character, isn't it? The Alamegans you befriended are a few dozen people barely getting by, unfortunately for them. Hey, you can make a rebellion out of that. I mean, they would be part of a force. They would be complementing the other things we do. But okay, they're probably not going to figure into the story from what you're saying, though. Like, you know, with them, not just... With them as part of it, but not just them. That's the thing. That's my way of looking at it. Excuse me, Kaiden, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. That Marquez guy looks familiar. You know, this side quest is actually related to what the story is now. I gotta tell you all, I'm having second thoughts about not having done all the side quests. But being this deep into it, I don't know, man. Oh, I wouldn't be able to answer that question, Mist. I don't know, sorry. Like, when I do them again, when I'm leveling up another class, it's gonna be without the context of the other quests that are part of the main scenario. And the context is brought together with them. So I feel like I'm gonna miss out on that. I gotta tell you, I'm regretting my decision. I'm regretting my decision to not do them, even though we're going through the main story faster. And we got to this key moment now. Oh my god. I just want to see the moment in which we rescue them. Damn it, we have to rescue them. Minfilia! And everybody else. Papa Limo was also there, I think. You told me? You did tell me? Didn't you say the other thing, Alluring? Didn't you say that I shouldn't do the side quests? Wasn't that what you told me? You were part of the crowd that was saying, don't do the side quests. Or were you? If I got it wrong, then... Well, I'm sorry I didn't take away your warning. It is time you run away. Good luck. Thank you, Blin. And thank you for the help and for the warning, if you will, of doing that side quest. Sorry, that main scenario quest before we finish today. We're actually gonna wrap it up soon, actually. And this is looking to be a good point in which to pause our story for today. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Hey, good thing we are continuing to play FF14 tomorrow, though. But, damn it, man. This is pure insanity? Yeah, I'm sorry, Mist. I have no idea how to do any of that. Blender and Unity are like nuclear physics to me. I don't know how to do anything in there. When you don't know the correct words? I don't know. Let's speak to this goldsmith. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know? Here you go, here you go. That's balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Yeah, I'm glad you got your money. Look, I don't care about any of that right now. I've got some people to save. Some dear friends of mine to save. Another thing I want to mention, it becomes impossible to Google stuff when you don't know what the thing you are after would be called. Oh, I feel that so much, Mist. Yeah. Another thing that becomes very frustrating is also when you don't know how to phrase it so that you will get the results on Google, even if you know the words. So it's similar to that too. So I've been there. 100%. I've been there on the stream too. Like, I remember I've had some troubleshooting that I've been doing. And I didn't know how the blazes to actually search for that. Like, my thingy is doing this thing because I did the thing with a bunch of other things. Like, what the hell do I say? I don't know. But let's talk to the father. Oh, dear father. Oh, well, actually, no, we're not talking to the father. I kind of want to do that quest, honestly. Have you brought the tools I requested? Ballpoint chisel. Needle nose pincers. Yeah, there's something I want to tell you about the way I perceive the story. That I've said like many times, but I never get tired of saying it. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. Sensation? Again, I think this is an important character. I have a strong suspicion from what I've seen in other people's streams. But I'm actually not fully sure, so don't tell me anything about this person. Whether I'm right or wrong about that assessment. But how? How did I do it? These hands. My hands. They move with a mind of their own. Deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. If it's who I think it is, though, it makes sense that he's good with, like, technology in this way. You just use some kind of picture screenshot or something. Yeah, if you're able to ask for help to people in the right channels, at least, like about Blender or about exporting models, VTubing, share the screenshot, and somebody might be able to get you the right words or even guide you in the right direction. Hopefully you can find the help you need, Mist. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Kaiden. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elunet. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. The father must know something about him, about Marquez, if I'm saying that right. Sister Elunet, sorry. I don't know why I'm thinking of Sister Roberta. Sister Roberta from Seinfeld. from the Kavorka episode, as I call it. If anybody knows what the hell I'm talking about. Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Well, I didn't come for that, but now that I'm here, of course I will. But I also have this to give to you, sister. This belongs to you. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. Oh, no, wait. It's the man that is in her care. Sorry. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquez said that I belong to the deceased. Oh, dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Indeed, sister. If this is a Garlean spy, then that is how they found it. Though I am not qualified to assist with the rites, I offer what assistance I can to the priests. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just getting in the way, though. Well, I'm not gonna pay my respects to him if he's the reason why there was a massacre at the headquarters. That is why I commissioned someone to do that stuff for me. Oh, yeah. I will say, though, I'm glad I learned the things I did for Vroid and BC Face, because for the most part, it's something you can do. But I mean, I never did the hair texture myself. It was all taken in booth from free, and one of them not free, but still a cheap resource that I found. Make sure to see if you can find some free resources that can work. They will be one of the best things ever, for sure. So there's that too. I mean, Blender is free, I think. Is it free? I've never used it, actually. I know Unity is, because I just literally downloaded it, like from their website, but Blender I'm not sure about. Yeah. I did use Unity a little bit before, but I never really did learn anything. I just followed a tutorial, literally step by step. You know, it's like, I don't know how to draw, but if I follow a super simplistic draw, like, you know, draw with me sort of video, which I have done before, I am able to draw a decent, like, version of the same thing they're drawing. So it's by the same token. It's like, another great comparison I think would be like, you don't know a language, but somebody tells you the words from a language you're supposed to say, even if you don't know what they mean. You just, as long as you get the pronunciation right as much as you can, you say, I don't know, Tatakai no Tokida. Just say that. Just repeat after me. You can practice it many times until you memorize it. Tatakai no Tokida. Tatakai no Tokida. And you don't know it means that it's time for a battle. It's time to fight. It's time for a fight. That's basically what that means. You just say it, right? But that doesn't mean you learn Japanese. So it's the same thing. What I used Unity for that one time I used it was to make my VRM model into a model for VR chat. And it was not really a good conversion. I mean, it was all right, like, in general. But there were some, like, glitchy things, like, just the way the expressions were done. Because the way you change expressions in VR chat is that you do something on your controller. So sometimes when you're moving or pointing to something, when you're using your controller, it makes your avatar's expression change. And it ends up looking really weird. And so it was like that. And that was a while ago. That was before I even got my star sticker on my face, before I changed to this outfit. Like, it's been a while since I've done that. And because my headset is not really with good quality right now, I haven't tried doing it again. Otherwise, I would love to stream VR chat right now. My headset is just kind of scuffed right now. So it's not a good idea. But otherwise, if I stream VR chat, I would definitely be doing my best to export myself. Just one variation of the outfit, though. Just one variation. I wouldn't do all of them, or even two of them. That would be too much. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's the gist of it. There's tutorials you can follow online on YouTube for that. Was it Argama Witch? I think it was Fia, or a combination of both of them that I did. I recognize you now, Kaiden. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. No, sister. It is hurtful to hear that, but it's something I needed to hear. Thank you. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, Taking part might help you to find closure. Oh my god. So I gotta go back and do it. I gotta go back and do that. Well, we're gonna end the story for today at that. I need to sleep on that. Oh my god. My heart is weeping. My heart is weeping. Ah. You know what's the worst thing about this? I actually didn't fully recognize all the bodies I saw there. I don't remember the names. I'm terrible with names, you know that. But yeah, Noraxia, though, was the one that was definitely known to me. I did talk to everybody there when I was doing things between missions, but I didn't quite remember the names. It sounds awful, but I'm just not good with names. I'm just not good with names. It's not that I don't care. I tell you, I was saying earlier on the stream that I need a reference point for the most part to remember something. Because I'm more of a visual kind of like person when it comes to remembering things. Is there something going on, by the way? I see something is different on the city. And I hear fireworks. Is there an event going on in FF14 right now? I'm so out of the loop. Because there was a small 20 megabyte update when I opened the launcher. Add Elurin. You could tell me, Elurin. I don't know. I get the feeling something is indeed happening. But yeah, you know, in that way that I am visual, I am terrible remembering names, but I rarely, if ever, forget a face. Like, I pretty much never forget a face. I just forget everything else associated with that face. It is extremely frequent for me that I watch some series or some movie, and I see this actor come on the screen, and I recognize the face so fucking much, but I can't place them. I can't place the name. I can't place the name of the character that I first knew them by. I can't place the name of where I saw them originally. And I end up having to go into Wikipedia, seeing the name of the movie, and maybe seeing more. You're fighting a giant mecha right now? Okay. But especially when it comes to actors that look kind of different. Like they have a different hairstyle. They have different makeup, maybe. But you can still see the face, and it still looks similar in that way. So yeah, there are some people that, when they get a hairstyle change, not necessarily a haircut, but more like a hairstyle change, right? They look extremely different. It's like a complete transformation, even. Same with facial hair. And there's also some people that, even with a different hairstyle, they pretty much look the same. You just see the different hair. It's really fascinating in that way. And this happens both in live action and anime, cartoons, and such. But anyway, before we jump for a raid today, I just want to remind you of the week streams that we have right here, going back to the stream graphic, the weekly schedule graphic itself. We only have one more stream tomorrow for Final Fantasy Friday. I will not be streaming on Saturday this week, since I want to be watching Elurin's big marathon. I hope everything is able to go well, Elurin, if you're able to hear me in the middle of your epic mecha battle. But yes, the week is almost over. Rainbow, sunshine, and marshmallows, and then blood, darkness, and vampires. And here we were. I am here with a happy face, but, you know, in this thumbnail, I have a happy face, but after the events of today, no. Oh, the anniversary festival. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, like, yesterday's game is also gonna have an anniversary soon. Blood Hunt. But yeah, I'm smiling here, but man, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I'm not gonna be... Oh, I just want to rescue them. I just want to rescue them from the Empire as soon as I can. And break vengeance upon those heathen, those scoundrels. It's the evil Empire. That's a great alliteration. Evil Empire, right there. But that will be Final Fantasy Friday right there. With La Nocia in the background. I don't know how much we'll still be doing in La Nocia. I don't know. But here we are. And again, much love and much credit to Charat for that picture there. That is where the art comes from. I didn't commission anyone, you know, free resources and all that. I'm glad I was able to find that. So I may be using more of that for future schedule graphics. Be on the lookout for that. It makes it more varied and a lot more fun in that way. Ooh, the story only gets better from here. But there's gonna be more plot twists like that. I just know it. I just know there's gonna be more heartbreaking stuff like that. And I want to remind everyone, before we jump into the raid with someone, it is September. It is a great time to empty your wallet and give me your money. Oh, yes. You know, I just realized September is a season finale. It is the finale of the third quarter of the year, so I don't know if I should do a subathon again at the end of the month, maybe, or the quarter ending. And then the next subathon would maybe be on my birthday, if it works out well. It would be on... By the way, Lurin, we still have a 6-hour Final Fantasy XIV pending from what you did in the last subathon. Don't think I forgot about that. You know, we were kind of like clearing up the whole VTuber debut with you, remember? So that's something else we have to talk about, besides a potential collab with Apex or Realm Royale or whatever. Alright. Well, who shall we raid today? With this chill music in the background. Good stuff right here. Dun, 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 da, da, da. Alright. I feel like it hasn't been that long since I raided her, but it's fitting to raid her. Let's go for Astrally, because she's also playing Final Fantasy XIV, so that fits in very nicely. Do copy and paste either version of the raid message. Remember, it's September. It's not just for me, but anybody who you may want to support. Now may be a good time to do so with a great discount. So it's definitely a good time to be dropping the supernova explosions, the subs in all the channels and stuff. But anyway, let's go raid Astrally now. Thank you for a fantastic stream today. It was a lot of fun and an emotional roller coaster for sure. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna try not to tug at my heartstrings anymore. Let's just end it right there, maniacs. Whichever way I see you next, I shall see you around.